Guten Morgen, Hafen Herr Kien. Ah! Give it a second. There we go. I was like, excuse me, why are you dark? And my heart rate is only high because I just got out of the shower and I was running. Oh, and I'm very excited to be here. Bring it down. That's right. We got to the city. Shadows, old man, city dwellers, church. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Help me, please. Help me. Don't let them find me in the street after curfew. They'll take me to the refugee camp. Help me, please. But don't make any noise. There's a patrol just round the corner.
Okay.
But what is it you need me to do?
It's almost curfew. I need a place to sleep. I need a place to hide, or they'll send me to the refugee camp. Don't you understand?
What is all this about a curfew?
At curfew, the soldiers want the streets cleared. And the way they see it, if you're out on the street after curfew, it means that you've got nowhere to go. You don't have a home. You don't belong here. And that makes you a rat. And so they take you to the refugee camp. I can't go to the camp. Understand? I can't go there.
Okay.
You need a roof over your head, and you don't have anywhere to go.
I used to, but it doesn't exist anymore. I owned an apartment a few blocks from here. The block was badly damaged by the Great Wave, but it was still standing.
And what happened to your home?
This morning we had to evacuate the area in a hurry. We ran out in the streets with whatever we had on. Apparently, the foundation was starting to crumble. And a few hours later, all that was left of my home was a pile of smoking rubble with 40 years of memories buried beneath it. But I can't let them take me to the camp. I need to get into another house before the curfew. Please, help me.
Just making sure I'm in frame.
Okay, give me those bolt cutters. I'll see what I can do.
This house was empty, but the army has sealed it off. If I can just get this padlock off before curfew, I'll be safe. I need to get in here. But please, don't make too much noise. If the soldiers find us, they won't hesitate to kill us.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Did I do it?
Impossible. I'm sorry. I can't do anything with this.
I need to get in there. I need to get in.
Okay. Let's ask him.
I'm looking for a place. Something like a pharmaceutical warehouse. Would you know anything about that?
I don't really know. There's a small medical center just outside the city limits. I suppose you mean that, right? They built it in a hurry, just knocked it together after the Great Wave. No one really knows what it's for, but there are vehicles going in and out of the place all the time. Whatever they're doing in there, they're keeping it very secret. Not even my daughter would tell me what goes on inside.
Did you say your daughter?
Yes, my daughter, my little Uma. She works there as a nurse. I'm afraid she left me. I suppose she got tired of living with a frail, sick old man like me. Because one day she simply left the house, and I haven't seen her since. It's been months now. I think she was right to leave me. These times are hard enough.
She's dead.
You don't want to burn yourself with someone like me.
I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Help me, please.
I mean, you got bolt cutters, but apparently that's no-go.
It's the silhouette of the soldiers guarding the street from around the corner. It seems like those uniformed psychopaths' rifles are projected onto each and every corner of the city.
Okay.
The traffic in this part of the city must have been especially heavy, but now you can barely hear the sound of the few army vehicles still circulating in the surrounding areas.
Okay, so I know there's 3 acts, so we might be able to finish this game today, but I'm like, it's very calm. I don't have to do a lot of thinking.
Hello, friend. You look lost. Come over by the fire.
It's dying down, but maybe it'll last until curfew.
As long as those uniformed psychopaths don't decide to end our little get-together first, of course.
Hey, look. One of those magic bracelets from the camp. They say that place is a real hellhole. a kind of living death. So you've come back from the dead. Do they call you Lazarus?
Well, you could put it that way. You were saying something about a curfew. What time does it start exactly?
Well, it depends on the mood of the soldiers in this zone. But you know it's time to go home when they start taking their guns out of their holsters.
Today they're extremely jumpy. I don't think it'll be long before they start insulting people and hitting them with their rifle butts.
You guys are awfully hard on them. It's just their crude way of showing us affection.
Oh, shut up. In any case, you don't have to worry. That bracelet means you don't have to hide from them. You know that's one of the privileges that comes with it.
And you? Do you people have to hide?
We try to stay out of their way. The first rule is be home before curfew. Anyone who isn't gets dragged off to refugee camp.
Larrington!
That's one of the strictest laws the Great Wave imposed upon the city.
Hecky and Larrington. I just got back from the cemetery. So I was like, you know what? This game is pretty calm. There's nothing like crazy fast paced. So I was like, we can do a stream today.
And do you know how things are elsewhere? Do you get news from outside?
I'm afraid not. With no communications or transportation, and with the army on every corner, we are totally cut off.
Who cares anyway? When you don't know from one day to the next if you're gonna be alive, there's no time to worry about what happens 100, 1,000, or 100,000 miles away.
I understand.
So I figured we'd try to finish this game today. Because I know I'm a little backed up. Oh. Wouldn't you know it? She's back there. Ba-da-da-da-da. Seems she's messed up my bed, though. Hi, Kiss. Blondie, do you want one? Blondie, step up. Of course you see delightful doggo. And kisses. No, I want to kiss you. I want to kiss your face. Kiss your face. Mwah. All the kissies. Also, I still don't know who bought this, by the way. Because as soon as we ran out, somebody bought it. And I was like, thank you, stranger. Because it said anonymous, so I was like, can't thank you if I don't know who you are.
Why are you afraid of the soldiers? I'd heard that things function better here.
I don't know where you heard that, friend, but whoever told you that was lying. Here, things are very ugly and getting uglier every day. Everything's in short supply: water, food, medicine.
We have a surplus of just two things: misery and violence. Life is cheap here, and getting cheaper all the time, especially since the army took over.
The army. I see. And what happened to the other authorities? The politicians? The laws?
Those are distant memories from the old world, my dear. Get them out of your head, because all that collapsed like a house of cards. Since the Great Wave, no one's got any plan, strategy. We're all adrift.
He's right. The most reliable thing we have left is what you see around the corner. Armed teenagers in uniform on the streets, on the rooftops, just as scared as we are, or more, and shooting anything that moves.
I think our common destiny is to finally die of starvation, of disease, or boredom. I don't know which of the three options I find the most cruel. Who knows? Maybe the most sensible thing is to organize a group excursion and break into Suicide Park.
Suicide Park? Don't call it that. It's not funny. That name's as stupid as that hospital they built in such a hurry next to it. It's crazy. The entire city is starving and sick, and the soldiers keep those medical facilities locked up like Fort Knox.
Well, how's your day going, Larrington? And I appreciate you giving the doggos a treat. I forgot. I need to change the name of that. Just put dog treat. Dog kisses.
But what good is it having medical facilities if no one can use them? I don't understand.
No one does, friend, but that's the way it is. I don't know why anyone would want to go into that building, but I can assure you that they're not going to get treated for anything in there.
Hi,
not
Grams.
even for a miserable cold.
Besides,
Hey,
it's a
Ian.
real fortress. The person will be more likely to come out sick from an overdose of gunpowder and lead. You know how it is, dear. There's no cure for love or death. Hey, I like that last phrase. It would make a good opening line for a story.
Oh, will you shut up for once, Ramon? Don't pay any attention to him. In the old world, he earned his living writing stories, and he still thinks that all that waste paper might someday be useful after the Great Wave.
And in fact, it is. A good deal of that scrap paper is fueling this bonfire right now, dear, so I can consider my literary career to have been worthwhile.
Okay, there, good. And thank you for the bee. The gems. Are we gonna be calm today, Grams? It's a Friday, but keep it. Shh. Shh. Went to get new prescription, so I am feeling poor. Aw. But new glasses, new vision.
Did you say Suicide Park? Someone in the camp told me about that place.
And the first dark stars come out to hang from the sky. We could sit and count them together, you and I.
When the sun departs from Suicide Park. Yes, I recognize the song. But what the hell is it? Is there really a place with that name?
Yes, it exists. After the Great Wave, and when things were starting to get really ugly here, the weakest among us eased their suffering with a bullet, by overdosing, or by jumping from high places. You know how it is. All those dark stars had a hard time finding a reason to go on living.
There was a terrible wave of suicides, and there still is.
The problem is at some point a problem arose. How should I put it? A serious logistical problem. Access to drugs and firearms became practically impossible. So the easiest thing was to grab a rope or a belt and go to Suicide Park after dark.
There was a time when it was hard to find a free branch anywhere in the park.
The suicides in the area multiplied at such a rate that the army closed down the park. They said for public health reasons.
For months, the only thing blooming in that park were the corpses of the hanged. The place became more like a theme park. Lots of fun for everyone.
I told you not to make jokes about that. Don't you have any respect for anything?
Of course not. That was one of the many things I lost in the Great Wave. And one of the things I missed the least, believe me.
Thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the company, friend.
Adobo. I too am feeling. What is that? Is that poor? At least the dance is cute. It's a cute dance. It changes every now and then. Alright, so we chatted them. This is a way. Can I can take the subway sign?
Let's see. I can try to rip it off. Nothing. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to get it off with my hands.
What do I got? I got my bracelet and a notebook. I don't have anything. Oh! I can go this way. Okay, there's church. Let's go this way. Okay, security. Medical center.
It's rather disconcerting to see such a small building surrounded by such extreme security measures. Could this be the medical center people have been telling me about?
That emote without context sounds bad. I know. A little bit. Just a little bit.
So, let's see. Impossible. It's not that it's super heavy. It's that there's hardly any place to insert your fingers to lift this manhole cover.
Also, fun thing, at our cemetery thing today, we found somebody. His name was Reuben. So that was fun. Oh, wait, I took it. Oh, can I read it?
A piece of wood with a handwritten sign. Closed for public health reasons. Judging from the handwriting and the spelling mistake, I assume the author of the message was one of those animals in uniform.
Alright, but what are the nails for?
A bucolic fountain covered with ivy and moss. The park's desolation gives it an air of mystery from the side of the fence. In its day, it must have been home to a school of goldfish, which I suppose are now gradually decomposing inside it. Southside Park. Would you believe it? This must be the famous Suicide Park I've been hearing so much about. Huh. The pun is as witty as it is macabre. Judging from its girth, this giant must have lived for hundreds of years before someone got the bright idea of cutting it down. Now the stump is guarding the entrance to the park.
Sorry. Sorry, the word girth got me. This is like girth, you say.
So, I don't know what the hell.
Hold on. Entrance.
This entrance is reserved for authorized motor vehicles only. Get away from it. Move on.
Oh!
What the hell?
Okay, that's
Those
not gonna...
savages don't get around. I'd better avoid getting too close to that area, at least on foot.
So I'm guessing I need a car to get in there, to get the medicine. Oh, I can
The
go...
park is closed down, and the front gate is locked shut. If I want to get in there, it won't be through the gate.
Go into the forest, get some wood. Or we did take some wood home with us. We're gonna make like a nice little bonfire. I guess we're going to church now.
Send us a sign, Lord. We need a sign from you.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that voice.
Are we guilty of arousing your rage? Did we do it? Speak with your tongue of fire, Lord. Purge us with unrelenting justice. Send us a sign. Is this our doing? Are you punishing us for our arrogance? Unleash your thunderous voice, Lord. Release us from this intolerable uncertainty. Did we do it? Send us a sign.
I'm getting a strong impression that man's a fanatic and a little bit deranged, but his sermon made me curious. What could he mean by, "we did it"?
Did we do it? Are we the guilty ones?
This column fragment must have fallen off one of the walls during the catastrophe. Now it's keeping the pedestal of the statue company.
I'm gonna touch it.
The ruins of the temple, the lion above the flames.
The catastrophe caused a lot of damage to the statue's pedestal. The fact that the statue is still standing is a miracle. The pedestal definitely wobbles when I push against it. The catastrophe is a miracle. This enormous stone cross casts a giant shadow. Perhaps that wasn't the original intention, but the result is pretty gloomy and menacing.
Okay. Pews.
Seated on these disarranged pews, some people are listening to the preacher. Others just nod off. I guess they don't have anywhere else to go.
Alright, let's see if we can...
have time.
Stained glass window. Ah!
Oh no. It's starting again.
Wait, the lady.
It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything.
But the lady.
Everything is mutating. And I haven't even moved. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
Hold on. I'm gonna chat that lady up. Ooh, glass. I need that to fight somebody.
The thunderous voice of your angels through the gash. That is your sign.
I guess I'll go
I'm not
chat.
going to interrupt him in the middle of his sermon. That would be rude.
Okay. I have glass, nails,
The ruins of the temple, the lion above the
and pink
flames.
message.
We still have
Little gulp there I see.
time.
Ah, yes! The super big gulp. Because, you know, it's my treat after being in a cemetery for a couple hours. I'm all kinds of cut up. Yeah, no, I'm all kinds of scratched
Are
up. So I was
we
like,
the guilty ones?
treat. Okay. What am I supposed to do, though? He asked for a sign. Does he want, like, a literal sign?
I prefer to hold on to
The
it.
ruins of
I
the
think this will
temple,
be more useful
the
to
lion
me.
above the flames. We still have time.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe if I leave, the sermon will end. Can I use the wood to get the songboy sign
Use
off?
this here? How?
I don't know. I'm guessing, my guy. Chap the old man again. Maybe I can help him.
I need to get in here. But please, don't make too much noise.
Alright, we already tried that. We did that. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Help me.
Hold on.
A chain with a padlock. Huh, but I'm no Houdini. Let's not waste any more time on this.
Maybe I can use a nail, like lockpick it.
Best not to waste time trying to nail this here.
What am I supposed to do? Wall with posters. Poster. Hold on. I saw something that said basement window.
A dirty window at ground level for ventilation. It's the only opening this building's basement has to the outside.
Maybe smash it open?
I don't think I'd gain anything by using this here.
Dang it. Alright, old man. Padlock. Shadows. Main street. Traffic light. Smile peeps again. Just seeing if there's anything I missed. Ruins of a church. There's a rat. Subway entrance, subway sign. Maybe if I show him the bracelet? Will they let me through?
I'm afraid that this bracelet only works at the entrance to the refugee camp. Here it's of no use to me.
Okay, maybe I can then use the plank to open the manhole.
This plank doesn't quite fit anywhere. The park is closed down. If I want to get in... This fence protects the compound on all four sides. As impenetrable and menacing as the one around the refugee camp. It seems like barbed wire barricades are the only architecture possible in this new world.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We're just gonna also save real quick because we've done some stuff. I forgot to turn on that because this is a very calm, simple game. It's not like
Tomorrow comes today. There's something about the composition that's strangely familiar to me. Some memory related to my former life, perhaps? Or maybe it's just a memory glitch caused by the Great Wave.
Okay.
They come from one of the church's broken stained glass windows. They're pretty and eye-catching, and have a nice variety of colors. The nails that held up the sign announcing the closure of Suicide Park. They're incredibly rusty. But considering the epidemic of the dissolved, tetanus is the least of my worries at the moment.
Wait, can I check the notebook? Like, is there a hint? Promise he'd help me recover. Mole's son. Give me what she owes when I get the morphine to ease her husband's pain. But I need money. Yeah, so it's like we need morphine to give to the lady. The lady will give me money, and then the money I'll be able to talk to Rose. Strange visions, some female voice. Woke me up. Beechwood Oracle. Let me go back to the church. Maybe I have to knock over the statue.
Illuminate us with your fiery voice, Lord. Send us a sign.
Let's see. If I wedge one of the ends of the plank under the statue's pedestal, the other part will rest directly on the base of the toppled column.
Illuminate us with your fiery voice, Lord.
The catastrophe caused
Send us a sign. We're waiting, Lord. Did we do it? Illuminate us. Send us a sign with your just and vengeful arm. Is this our fault? Listen! It's the fiery breath of God! The Lord has sent us his sign! And I was right! It is all our fault! We did it, and we have aroused his fury!
But what the hell's going on here?
Look! That's the sign! Forgive us, Lord! Forgive us! Repent, all ye sinners!
It's the atmospheric phenomenon I've been hearing so much about. that infernal sound coming from the crack in the sky. It's terrifying.
That is the sign. We did it. Forgive us, Lord. Forgive us. My children, God has spoken to us with his darkest voice. Haven't you heard him? But there's still time. All is not lost. We still have time. Salvation lies in the place where it all began, in the ruins, at the source. We must return to the ruins of the temple. We must return. We must.
Oh, he's good. He's just... he's chill now. Alright, cool. I'll send you off to Stream Raiders then. And I will save real quick. Because we figured it out. That's okay. I like the little cheese. I don't know why, I just think it's super cute. Alright, can't do Necromancer, so put up a Templar. Okay, all I did was save. Let's go chat him up.
Hello. I heard your sermon and...
Yeah, God has shown us his sign. He has finally spoken to all of us. With his thunderous voice, he has revealed the unknown. We did it. It's all our fault. We did it. But there's still time. All is not lost. There's still time to avoid it. The head of the lion above the flames holds the key to everything.
But what is it we did?
Time's the will of God. It is his heart and his hammer. The centuries and the ages belong solely to him. The celestial empire is a divine clock. Time rotates around God. Its hands are his angels and archangels. Now I see it all clearly. How could we have been so stupid? Our arrogance had enraged him. That's what we did.
This man is definitely crazy. Nothing he says makes any sense.
I beg you, leave my brother in peace. He's very upset.
Oh?
What signs are you referring to?
The dark angels of God clamor madly through the open wound that is bleeding the kingdom of heaven dry. Haven't you heard? They were speaking with a thunderous voice. God is furious. That is his sign.
I suppose in his delirium, the man has mistaken that strange sound coming from the gash in the sky left by the great wave as a sign from the heavens. He's definitely lost his mind.
Please be so kind as to leave us in peace. Can't you see that my brother is very agitated?
I'm sorry, I have questions, man. Let's maybe change topic.
Tell me, what is it that we can still prevent?
The wrath of God, the destruction of man. There's still time. We did it, but we still have time. The key is in the ruins of the temple. We have to find the ruins of the temple. Look for the head of the lion above the flames. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames while there's still time.
But this church is already in ruins. It hardly has any walls or a foundation left. You're already in the ruins of the temple.
No, you're mistaken. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
That's enough. Stop tormenting my brother. He's exhausted.
The head of the lion above the flames? That sounds absurd. It makes no sense.
Alright,
We did what? I'm sorry, but I didn't understand a word you just said.
We sullied his name. We didn't know that each second is a drop of Christ's blood, and that only he can reign over the interval, over the infinite mysticism of the fragment. Only he can reign over time with his incandescent omnipotence, and we were unable to see it. And now he is enraged, and we're to blame. That's what we did.
okay.
I assume you're referring to the atmospheric phenomenon in the sky caused by the Great Wave.
No, no! It's the stench of human arrogance that made the gears of the gates of hell grind. And now they're opening up like a festering wound to swallow us all. Can it be that you haven't heard it? That is his sign.
Okay, well, we still have an option to talk to him.
Excuse me, but I don't think that was a divine sign.
We've lacerated the sacred skin of the shroud God enveloped us in. We've betrayed him. We've stabbed him with our infinite arrogance. And you can see the mark etched on the heavens. Through that gash, Lucifer has shouted our name from on high. Satan is calling each and every one of us by name. Can't you hear it? That is his sign.
We got one more.
I still don't understand what it is we did.
Each cycle is a fluorescent gust of God's will, don't you see? Can't you see it? He reigns over the days and the hours from the inscrutable luminescence of his dwelling place. And we are just instants that slip through his fingers. Time is his, and his alone. We tried to wrest it from him. That's what we did.
I'm gonna go. Thanks for.
I think it's best that I leave you in peace.
Yes, leave my brother in peace.
There's still time. There's still time. Bring me the head of the lion above the flames.
Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh, more glass. Okay, I just want to say, we are in a park that has been dubbed Suicide Park. So there's a chance we might see something. So just, you know, if you don't like that, go away. I'll let you know when we're done. Ah! There's a lot of them.
Good God. There are dozens, hundreds of corpses hanging from the branches. What could have drawn all these people here? What kind of pain? What kind of desperation brought them here? These are the corpses of ordinary people who were living their ordinary lives in their ordinary little worlds up to a very short time ago. Could any of them have imagined meeting an end like this back then? Forgotten and nameless, swaying in the breeze like marionettes. And all those savages in uniforms did was close the park. They didn't even bother to cut their bodies down from the trees.
What do you mean, Adobo? Never mind, you're
I'm
back.
afraid that tonight there are too many dark stars to count in Suicide Park.
Strange fruit. Oh, I got a crowbar. I got a rope.
One of the many dark stars in the park Although the crows have already done a thorough job on him, from what's left, I'd say that the corpse belongs to a young man, barely of legal age.
Alright, is there anything else here? Fence? Oh, no, 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 no.
Wait a minute. That guy's... the suicide victim who was hanging from this tree. No, don't do it, please. No! Good God, I saw him hang himself.
Well, if it happens again, let me know, because I was like, what do you mean I'm back? For a few seconds. Okay, well, that's something to keep an eye out then.
The trees and bushes are so close together here that I can hardly push the branches to one side with my hands. The thorns in these bushes are jabbing into me like metal spikes. I'm not going to be able to open up a path this way.
But can I climb? Can I climb the tree?
A rotting bench overlooking purgatory. It looks like the kid who hanged himself from this tree climbed up on this and then jumped with the rope around his neck. It's impressive. The park was able to devour the fence effortlessly. The metal bars became like plasticine, molded by the whims of the vegetation.
Okay, there's something I can do with this, because I have the little hand symbol.
This vegetation is so dense that all you can see are some flattened metal posts in there. There's no doubt that nature has taken over this corner of the city. So much so that I'm afraid that this is the end of my little stroll.
Hold on. We have hand thing. Can I crowbar it?
Impossible.
Okay.
I'll need something that cuts better if I want to hack my way through.
Okay, what about rope? Maybe I can climb.
The wall of vegetation is so dense.
What about glass?
If I want to hack a path through this wall of vegetation...
Are we backseat gaming or leaving you? What do you mean? I mean, if you have an idea of how to do this, I am totally open to it. Don't worry. You can backseat game with me, because I've honestly just been lucky this far, because some of the, like, connections, I'm not getting at all. And I don't want to be stuck here for 6 hours. So if you know... Oh no, I see it again.
Oh no. The image of that guy again. It's like a loop that keeps repeating. Over and over again.
I'm sorry.
A damn nightmare that repeats over and over again.
Crowbar on the underground sign. Oh, that's smart. Okay. I just wasn't sure if there was anything I could do here, but we're gonna go. Goodbye. We're gonna leave the suicide park. Okay, we left the park. People who are not comfies, they can come back. That is smart. I will do that. Just, you know, little cute breadcrumbs.
Maybe with the help of the crowbar, I can get the subway sign off the wall. Damn it! I've managed to tear it down, but the subway sign is broken in two.
Can I use the crowbar on the padlock? Will that help at all? Is that a thing?
I agree that violence is sometimes the shortest path between 2 points, but considering how heavy this padlock and the chain are, I'm not sure that brute force is going...
Okay, what is it? What about the window? Can I...
That would be one way of getting into... I'd rather not think about what those savages would do to this old man. And me.
Okay, well, let's go take our new
The
sign.
ruins of it...
There we go. Let's go take our sign, and maybe that can cut through the vegetation. Alright, we're going back into the park. Avert your eyes if you're not comfy. Or the manhole cover. Oh, let's just go check if I can cut it real quick.
I'm gonna need something that cuts better.
Okay, to the manhole cover.
It doesn't look like it's having any effect.
Dang it. Okay, okay. I have rope, I have crowbar, I have a sign, I have glass, I have nails. Was there anything else in the park? No, I don't think so. I'm going back into the park. See if there's anything I missed. Nope, that's leaving.
Wherever I look, I see corpses hanging from these branches. Some so recent that the shadows of their faces make it seem like they're following you with their gaze.
Gross. Wooden bench, hold on. Fence behind the park. Hanged man. Nope. Nope, just seeing if there's anything that I've missed. Wall of trees and bushes. Alright, let's get out of here. Can't go there. The man wants me to find the line above the flames, which I don't think I have. Wait, oh my god, you have a crowbar. Oh my god, use that on the manhole cover.
The crowbar fits perfectly into the hole in the manhole cover.
Use your brain, Nina.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to climb down any further. It's totally dark in there, and it would be crazy to go into these sewers without any light.
Okay. Damn. Because I don't really have anything to bring back to the refugee camp, so it's like I can't see me using this for anything at the camp right now. I'm a cheat. I'm gonna get a hint if I can. What? Hanged man is hanging from a rope that is tied to the ground with a crowbar. Take the crowbar and rope. Can you use items on items? I can use items on items, I believe. Maybe. Rope and crowbar.
I don't see anything to tie to this.
Around the crowbar? See, that was a good thought. That's what I tried.
I don't think doing this would serve any purpose.
Okay, well, what about
I
this?
don't see anything to... Better not. I don't see how I can use this with this piece of...
Good thought, though. Good thought. Alright, back to the hint. Hanged man is hanging from a rope that's tied to the ground with a crowbar. Take the crowbar and rope. Did that. Nothing more can be done here for now, so make your way back to the refugee camp barrier, but don't go back to the camp. There's an old tree on the left, so go to it. I am supposed to go back to the refugee camp? Okay. To the refugee camp we go, apparently. I wouldn't even thought about that. Question, how do I get back there? Question, how do I get back to the refugee camp? Because that's the church. I kind of... Oh, hold on. Oh, that's right, this weird tree. Yeah, we saw this when we left town.
As dead as that tree is, it still looks strong enough to tie the rope to.
Okay. Alright, let's go. Hold on. How do I get down?
I can't reach it from here. Maybe I should find a way to get to the bottom of this enormous hole first.
The rope.
Before I go down, I'll leave the heavy stuff here, in case the rope doesn't support my weight.
Uh-oh. My little man. Alright, this thing.
Underneath the surface, there must be many more of these stone things I see sticking out of the water. No doubt they're the remains of a structure that sank here. It seems like a small fragment of one of them is loose.
What is that?
A small piece of sculpted marble. It's the head of an animal above what looks like flames or an open fire. Could it be a lion's head?
Bringing that to the old man. Anything else down here? There's water. Earthen wall. Now, get out. Okay. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have just been stuck in
I'll
the
get my
town
stuff.
the whole time. Alright, get out of here. No, don't go
In case
down.
the ro-
I'm sorry. Okay. Back up.
I'll get my stuff.
Alright. Not the tree. There we go. I was like, I'm trying to leave. Alright, back to town. And then, Preacher Man. Found your lion head thing. There you go.
The new world is already violent enough without going around stoning its inhabitants for no good reason. I'm not gonna do it.
No, I meant give it to him. Okay, maybe we have to talk to him. Sorry.
Excuse me. I wanted to talk to you again.
I have the rock.
What signs are your...
The Dark Angel, haven't you? They were.
We've already heard this.
I suppose in his delirium, the man is...
Please be so kind.
Yeah, 'cause see, I've already done all these.
I
Hold
think
on.
it's...
Yes.
They bring.
Hold on. Maybe I clicked the wrong thing. Maybe right click? No? Hold on. Maybe I accidentally hit his sister.
The head of the lion above the flames. I think this must be yours.
The head of the lion. The head of the lion above the flames. The ruins of the temple still exist. Salvation is still possible. We can prevent it. We can still prevent it. Don't you understand? The annihilation of time. The wrath of God for our arrogance. There's still time. I have to return to the ruins of the temple. I have to go back to the ruins of the temple.
Wait a minute! Whew. There's no question in my mind. This man is a complete lunatic.
Did I pick up his stick? I have a stick. What do I do now? Tell me about the stick.
Reverend Blake's cross. A stick with a very, very striking shape.
Okay. Maybe this is used to make the torch? Ooh, our rope is gone. Oh, that's right, because we used it on the tree. Can I combine it?
Use that with this stick? What for?
I don't know, to make a bat?
Why would I want to do something like that?
I'm trying out stuff. Calm down.
Use that with this... That wouldn't serve it. Use that...
Okay, calm down.
I can't use... It's used... Scratching the glass. Besides, I hate this squeaky... I don't see...
Okay.
The subway... I don't think... Out of the... Better not. I doubt it... For now.
Okay, I've tried combining all my items and... foot cramp! Foot cramp, no! Dang it. Ow. I'm so sorry. Oh god. I moved my foot too fast. So I tried combining all my items, and that didn't work. So... Wait, do I have to go follow the Reverend? Maybe I have to go follow the Reverend. It's like right in the arch of my foot, and I can't feel my, like, small toes. Let's go back to the Reverend. Maybe we have to go follow him. Oh, he's not here. Maybe I have to go down?
Before I go down, I'll leave the heavy stuff here, in case the rope doesn't support my weight.
What am I supposed to do with this stick? I don't understand. Okay, I don't see him down here. Maybe I took a look.
Underneath the surface, there must be many... No doubt that the remain...
Okay, no, he's not here.
I suppose the rain has been flooding the pit little by little. This water is so dark you can't even see the bottom. This hole in the ground is steep walls of mud and earth. The distance to the bottom is several yards. How the hell was this cesspit formed?
Okay, yeah, he's not here. Oh, God. That's the worst.
I'll get my stuff.
I have a stick. It's a cross now. I'm gonna look at another hint. Oh.
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again.
Carefully sit
It's
on your
like
foot.
floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me changes and repeats in cycles.
Bye, bird.
Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Yeah, but we're gonna take another hint. Old tree on the left, go to it, search the Hugh stones, find a carved stone, climb back, return to the city, go back to the ruins of the church. In the church, give it to Reverend, runs back, drops the stick, pick up the stick. Return to the refugee camp in the old car that is parked in front of the trailer where you first woke up. See, I don't even... That's right, there was a car door that I couldn't get into. Okay, well, we're gonna explore the camp now. Alright. Bam.
Okay. Got it.
What we got in here?
Let's see. I'm sure that if I tug on it a little... Good. The upholstery came off along with one of the elastic bands that was holding it to the seat.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything.
Ooh, good idea.
Everything's mutating. Repeating itself in cycles all around me. I don't understand. I don't understand anything.
You'll be fine, Michael. Alright, let's see. We have a seat cover and elastic band. So, maybe...
So, let's see. I just made a primitive homemade slingshot.
That's not what I was going for, but okay. Okay, seat
It's
cover.
the scrap of fabric that was used dirty, damp, and mildewed. I'm afraid it's seen better days.
Not quite. Alright, I have...
Why would I want to...
I don't know.
This scrap of tattered... That wouldn't serve any... The seat cover, it's on its last... This scrap of...
Wait, nails?
They could be the perfect projectile, but these nails would end up shredding the rubber band on the slingshot. Besides, something tells me I'm not very good at using these things. I can't use it, no matter how... I don't think...
I'm just trying it out.
No matter...
Okay. We made a slingshot. Do I give it to the kids? I mean, I'm in the camp. Is there anything I can trade? Maybe I can give him seat cover? Like, doesn't he like a blanket?
It doesn't seem like a good idea.
And that. I know the drums are heavy.
What for? I'd only end up denting the metal of the drums a little.
Okay. What's up?
Hello again.
Nothing.
Not really.
Hunter's man. Sorry, Hunter's men. Drums. Drums. More drums. Electrical cable. Alright, let's go see if the children want a slingshot. Maybe they'll give me something. Do I use the slingshot with the pool of blood? Oh, that's right. With, maybe the generator for Rose? Hey kids, you wanna slingshot?
Hello, Michael.
Hi, kids.
We got Mom out of the house.
This?
Yes. I think I have something you might like. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing.
Oh no!
They're just kids. And this could get them into trouble. I know perfectly well what they're going to use it for, but their aim is amazing. And a little commotion on the camp fence could be a good thing for everyone. Besides, they want to do something for their father, and those pigs at the gate deserve a surprise.
What is it, Michael? Tell us, what is it?
Here you go!
I know it's something you're really going to like. Here you go. It's a slingshot.
It's a slingshot. Thank you, Michael. With this, we'll be able to hit the watchtowers. Come on, let's try it. That'll teach you pigs.
Attention, all units in Sector 12. Report immediately to the North Watchtower. I repeat, report immediately to the North Watchtower.
What's going on? I don't know. It must be something serious. Come on, let's go.
You hit him! Haha, yes! So what do we do now? I don't know. We've got to get out of here. Quickly! Run!
I better take this with me.
I totally made the right decision. Oh god. Anyway, here's some Street Raiders. It will end well, Arrington, don't worry. Oh, excuse me, I got the burpsies. Oh. And a plan. Alright. Let's get out of here. Ooh, pile of rocks?
I'm not going to pick them up. Besides,
Okay, well, then don't pick up the rocks. But I imagine that means the guards are gone, so...
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again. It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me changes and repeats in cycles.
Let's go, buddy.
Good God, I think I'm starting to...
You're fine. Let's go. Your children may have murdered a man. Might have been my fault. Good chunk of it was my fault. No, don't leave. Saddlebag. Rubber gloves.
Oh, shit. The key's not in the ignition. One of the soldiers on sentry duty must have it. Anyway, I should have figured as much.
Anything else here? Okay. Rubber gloves, slingshot, seat cover.
Despite how tattered it is, the seat cover is quite thick and has lots of padding.
Oh, wait, can I use that? Because I know we need the cutters from the guy for the plants, because that's like the best thing. So maybe... Can I put this on the window?
This quilted fabric fits the size of the window perfectly.
And then I can smash it, because the whole thing was the noise. And then smash?
Okay, let's try this. And let's cross our fingers that the seat cover absorbs the noise of the breaking glass. If the soldiers next door find me, they'll blow my head off without
Lovely.
bothering to ask questions.
Perfectly timed.
You've done it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm safe now. God bless you, stranger. You saved my life.
Take care of yourself, old man. And I don't have to tell you, don't open the door to strangers.
Bolt cutters? I mean, not really the tool I would use for plants, but we'll take it. We'll see. Because that's like the best option I have. So back to the park we go. So, avert ye eyes. It's a lot of dead people in the trees. Alright, we should be able to do this.
Let's see what's on the other side of this hedge. No! Please! These visions! My head!
You won't get any of his things. I won't allow it. Do you hear me?
Michael, is that you? Thank God we found you. It's me, Chris. Don't you recognize me? But there is a solution, Michael. All is not lost. There is still a possibility of salvation for us. For each and every one of us.
You have to stop this, Michael. You have to quit.
I can't do it.
It's destroying us, don't you see? It's killing us.
It's that demon inside me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
These visions are getting more intense all the time. The pain is unbearable. Who's Chris? Salvation is still possible, he said. Could that be true? And once again, that female voice that's been haunting me since I woke up. Who is she? Why was she so distressed? What the hell happened to us? Or is going to happen to us?
I don't know, bro. Oh, where are you going? View of the hospital compound. Oh, am I gonna sneak in? Storage depot with barrels. Yeah, let's head down. Electrified. Electrified, you say?
Okay, I'll wear the gloves to cut the electrified wire. Perfect.
Buried plate?
Let's see what's down here. It's a trapdoor, and it looks like it hasn't been used in a long, long time.
Is there anything else here? Nope. In we go. I hear screams.
This door leads to a dingy back room. What the hell could be in here? I can hear the buzz of electricity coming from inside, but I can't figure out anything more without a little more light.
Okay. This way? What is happening?
What is this place? Where the devil am I? It seems like the small building at the ground level is just camouflage. The most important part is here underground. Are all of them dissolved? How many patients can there be packed in here? Dozens? Hundreds? This is horrible.
Jacob's ladder?
Great. It's a hell of a drop, and the railing wobbles when you touch it. Awesome. Wait a minute though. Isn't the idea of installing this to make it safe for people to cross from one side to the other?
Just gonna... acid jug. I'm concerned that some of the body bags are still wiggling. Okay, we got acid.
Let's see if this grate can be removed. Perfect. It looks like this hole leads to a passageway on the other side.
Alright, then off we go. Way down to the main hall.
Judging by the horrible noise coming from the other side, this door must lead to the vast hall where the dissolved are going through their final agony. As Reverend Blake might say, A stairway down to the very bowels of the underworld.
Okay. Metal
A
closet?
tiny lock is preventing me from opening the door, and despite its size, it seems to be very strong.
Bolt cutters?
The bolt cutters are very worn.
Okay, what about a crowbar?
I'm not gonna open it. I don't see any cracks in the door.
Nails?
Maybe a professional...
Broken side.
I don't quite see how...
This man. Acid jug?
It won't open that way. Better not. I'm an intruder in this building, and it's under the Army's control. Going down to the main hall of the hospital would be walking straight into the lion's den.
Cool. Alright, lockers.
A row of anonymous, ramshackle lockers. I get the impression that everything in here could fall apart at any moment. Maybe in solidarity with those poor unfortunates screaming in the main hall.
Okay, what else we got? Wooden benches, poster, glass case. Ooh, morphine, maybe?
Locked, of course. I'm starting to get annoyed with this sense of ownership I see in all the people with closets, lockers, and other storage furniture in this city.
Okay, I mean, we have a crowbar.
I'd rather use a key to open this case.
Oh!
Who is it? Who's there?
Oh, excuse me,
What are you doing here? Have you come to steal something? Take one more step and I'll call the soldiers.
No, wait, please, don't do that.
Security, this is Nurse Uma Grundy. I need you to come right away.
No, wait!
Who hangs out in the dark? The soldiers will kill me. I'm not a thief. It's to save lives. Ooh?
Wait a minute. Did you say Uma? Nurse Uma?
Yes, that's my name.
Wait, please don't turn me in. I know your father. I saved his life just a few hours ago. They were going to deport him to the refugee camp, but I was able to stop it.
My God, did you say my father? Tell me, how is he? Has anything happened to him?
Don't worry, Uma. He's safe. He told me about you and your work in this place. He was worried. He'll want to know that you're all right. Wait, please don't turn me in.
This is Nurse Uma Grundy. It turned out to be a false alarm. You don't have to come, thank you.
Thank you, Uma. You did the right thing. My name is Michael.
But now you should explain why you burst in here like that. What are you looking for, Michael?
I came to get medicine. I need a cure for the dissolved.
Cure? There's no such thing. You won't find it here or anywhere else. The authorities distributed a memo among the medical staff months ago. I'm sure you can still find a copy of it around here somewhere. It told us that they've definitely abandoned the search for a medicine. You made a mistake risking your life to get in here. The only thing we store here is pain. This place is a tomb for those poor infected devils, but also for the people who work here. I'm sorry, Michael. The dissolved are condemned to death.
No, that can't be. There has to be a solution. A cure. Oh, man. Poor Rod. Poor Colin.
Okay.
But I heard in the refugee camp, they said a cure is being produced and stored here. Well, if that's not the case, what's the purpose of a building like this?
The Army deliberately keeps that rumor about a possible cure alive. You see, as long as people still have some hope left, it is much easier to control the city more effectively. But it's a lie.
I understand.
This medical center was built just after the Great Wave, taking advantage of some abandoned underground facilities. That was when the authorities were beginning to work on their project to rebuild the city. They told us the building was going to be used to take in the first patients. Of course, we had no idea the disease would become so widespread. I left my job in a clinic downtown to come here. I wanted to lend a hand. They demanded total confidentiality about our work to avoid causing panic in the population. Not even my father knew what we were really doing in here.
Yes. He told me that when I asked him about this place.
At first, we treated the patients with great care. There was medicine to ease their suffering and even research into a possible cure. Everything was going smoothly.
And then what happened?
Things started to go wrong. When the number of patients multiplied, we couldn't keep up. And then we began to run out of even the most basic supplies. And that was when the army took over complete control of the center.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Then they sealed off the building. No one was allowed to leave, not even us. We doctors and nurses have been shut in here for months, isolated without even a glimpse of daylight. They say it's for security reasons. It's for our own safety. Oh yeah, now our medical care is limited to wrapping up the patients in plastic bags, like the ones they use to transport cadavers, and then simply waiting for them to die, doing what little we can do to ease their suffering. Then we dispose of their remains, dissolving the black bags in acid for decontamination. And that's about it. That's all we can do with the resources we have. And sometimes it's just too much to bear.
Okay.
Condemned to die. I heard their cries of pain out there. What really happens to the dissolved?
These people suffer the most excruciating pain and die in the most horrible way I've ever seen. The first symptoms are bouts of nausea and fainting, which become more frequent and prolonged as the disease progresses, until in the end their entire metabolism enters a state of shock. Then their entire cell structure dissolves. It simply disintegrates. There's no medical explanation. It just happens. But there's something even stranger about the disease.
What could be stranger than what you just told me?
The dissolved become erratic, unpredictable, eccentric. They're uncontrollable. That's why the army fears them. They're afraid of their unpredictable behavior, but also of their strange messages. So the sole function of this place is to keep them locked away, hidden, and under the army's control, until death takes them off their hands, one by one. It's also why people who harbor the dissolved are punished, and it's also the reason for the existence of the cleanup brigades.
Okay.
But I thought they were just controlling the patients to keep the disease from spreading.
But that's a lie, a blatant lie. The spread of the disease is accelerating. The number of cases is multiplying every day, but it's not contagious. We doctors and nurses have been treating the sick for months, in direct contact with them and their remains, and the rate of contagion among us is no higher than out there. The army is lying.
But then, how is the disease spread?
We don't know, Michael. No one knows. What we do know is that it's not caused by direct contact with the victims. There's another reason for the Army's secrecy about the dissolved. Fear. It's human nature to fear the unknown. We tend to panic when faced with something we don't understand, and this damn disease is more than any of us can handle.
Oh. Okay. Just give me all the info.
And what is it that makes the dissolved so unpredictable and dangerous?
They know, Michael. You probably think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, they know. They talk about events no one else knows about. They sense things. They bring back information from the places they go. And they talk to the dead there, Michael. They communicate with the dead. They know, Michael. That's all.
They're just sick people, Uma.
No, they're more than just ordinary sick people. You wouldn't talk like that if you had been living with them, and their messages and their prophecies all these months.
Wait a minute. Did you just say the dissolved make prophecies?
Let me tell you a story.
Oh yeah,
when I
definitely.
first came to the center, I became friendly with a patient, a 13-year-old girl. All the time I was taking care of her, she never stopped chatting. She told me all about the underground highways. She said she went there every day.
Underground highways?
She said they all went there when they lost consciousness. Obviously, I felt great pity for the girl, but in time I also came to feel tremendous fear. I was afraid of that poor, hopeless child. Her visions, her dreams, her messages terrified me. And then one night she sat down next to another patient, an older woman who looked surprisingly healthy. According to our calculations, this woman still had a few months to live. The woman had just lost consciousness. "Leave me alone with her," the girl said to me. "It won't be long now." And she took the woman's hand. And just seconds later, the woman started to dissolve, shrieking and writhing in pain, until there was nothing left of her but a puddle of brown, viscous liquid. The girl turned to me and said, I knew she was leaving us, and I didn't want her to go alone. That would have been very sad, wouldn't it, Uma? The girl's face was still dripping with the remains of the patient. She knew what was going to happen, Michael. She saw it. From then on, my fear became uncontrollable. I felt defenseless next to her.
I understand.
Finally, my panic was so great that I refused to go anywhere near her. And I even, God forgive me, I felt secretly relieved when she herself finally dissolved. They know, Michael, and that's why they're so dangerous to the people in power now.
The cleanup brigades. I've seen how they behave.
They're savages. I despise them. They're like predatory animals, heartless and unscrupulous. The rest of the staff refuses to share the facilities with them, so their lockers are out in the hallway. That's where they keep everything they need for their hunting expeditions. The GPSs, the disease detection tests, their ID badges. Each unit is made up of 2 soldiers, 1 doctor and 1 nurse. I mean, doctors and nurses collaborating with those bloodthirsty animals. But then they say, what do you want? It's our job, and somebody's got to do it.
Yes, that phrase sounds familiar. It's bone-chilling. Police and criminals using exactly the same words to justify their actions. You gotta do what you gotta do. That seems to be the slogan of the executioners of this new world.
Talk to my father, Michael. Tell him that I'm all right, that he shouldn't worry, that we'll be seeing each other soon, very soon.
Oh? Oh? Okay, well, I'm gonna take this morphine. Oh, I can grab the desk?
Let's see. Inside, I only see dust and old papers and a tiny key.
Is that for the freaking thing out there? Hold on, let me touch it again.
Let's see.
Okay, no. I already chatted with her. Is there anything else? Trash, cigarette, poster, lockers I can look at. Hold on, open locker?
Unlike his neighbors, this door is hanging open. All I see inside are, it looks like someone left in a hurry.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here, so. Black bag. Oh, that's I have one of the bags. Well, let me take this key.
Let's see if it's the key to this closet. Bingo.
Wooden crate. Look at all that stuff. Disease test kits.
I'm not going to take any. A small red LED is blinking on all of them, an unmistakable sign that they've been used.
Gross. Alright, anything else?
I see a yellow bucket in here with medical waste, with a handful of what seemed...
Alright, well, I have a badge now, so can I clean up Brigade's closet? Can I?
Better not. Going down to the main hall of the hospital would be walking...
Well, I have a badge.
It's an ID, and I believe it would be hard to find any other use for it.
I tried. So I have the morphine, so I'm gonna go. Hopefully I don't have to come back here. Yeah, it's just main hall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna go. Such a lovely place to be. Okay. So we have the morphine, so let's go all the way back to camp. Give the lady, the smoking lady, her morphine.
This street is even more desolate and silent than it was before. I guess while I was in the subterranean hospital before the dissolved, the soldiers called the curfew.
Sister? Nah. Maybe I should talk to her? Okay, let's say hi.
What are you doing out here, ma'am? What's the matter?
It's my brother. He's disappeared. We don't know where he is.
What do you mean he's disappeared?
Well, we haven't seen him since he spoke to you. since he ran out of the church. We've been searching for him for hours and can't find him anywhere.
And you don't have any idea where he might have gone?
No, he simply ran out of the door, completely out of control. I've never seen him so upset, and we haven't heard anything from him since. I just know that something terrible has happened to him. My brother is very sick and he shouldn't be out there alone and unprotected. I fear the worst.
Calm down. There's no reason to think that anything has happened to him.
I have a feeling that something awful has happened. I'm sure of it. Besides, the soldiers have already called the curfew. If they find him on the street alone and lost, in his condition, my brother is a very beloved and respected person. But those beasts don't care who he is.
I understand.
We have to get off the street. Please, if you see my brother, tell him to come home. Tell him we're waiting for him.
Of course. I'll do that.
He's probably back at the temple thing. Where I picked up the rock, he's probably back there. Be like, yo, dude. Alright, so let's... Hold on. Can I not? Why can't I go this way? Okay. Well,
the camp is closed, Rat. Get away from the gate.
But I have to come in. It's urgent. What happened?
There's no understanding you worms. Always wanting to get out of here. Once you're outside, you're dying to get back in. One of our soldiers was killed, and the camp will remain closed until the matter is cleared up. So take a hike.
There was an attack?
Yes. Someone hit one of the sentries in the watchtowers with a rock and made him fall out. He was killed instantly. Luckily, it seems there was a witness who saw the perpetrators launch the projectile, and they have been detained. But we never trust the testimony of a rat, so we're waiting for the criminals to confess, or for the murder weapon to turn up.
I don't think it's going to take very long to get the truth out of these kids. Or to find the weapon they used to commit the crime.
Good God. What have I done? I knew I shouldn't have gotten them mixed up in this.
Save real
But
quick.
they're just a couple of scared kids. Don't you see that? What are you planning on doing with them?
Killing an official is punishable by death, and martial law is quite clear in this respect. They acted as adults, and they will pay for their actions as adults. As soon as they confess, or we find the weapon they used to commit the crime, we'll take care of matters. Do you have a problem with the law being enforced?
You're nothing but a gang of warped psychopathic pigs.
One more word and I'll blow your head off right now, bastard. I couldn't care less what privileges that bracelet might give you. Get out of my sight.
Those pigs are gonna kill the boys, and it'll be my fault. I'll be responsible for their deaths. I can't let that happen. I have to do something, and fast. But what?
Okay. Save real quick, just in case I mess up and they die. Just real quick. I know I was looking for the preacher guy. Dark bundle.
Before I go down, I'll leave the heavy stuff here, in case the rope doesn't support my weight.
Is he praying by the rocks? Maybe I can get him to, like, talk to the guards and, you know, distract them. Maybe he can, like, do a whole sermon or something and distract them, right? Look at the dark bundle, because that's new.
Jesus. It's the corpse of Reverend Blake. His neck is broken. In his delirium, he must not have seen the rope I left tied around the tree. It must have fallen from the top when he was trying to get down here. But what the hell was he looking for here? Damn it. If I don't prevent it, those bastards in uniform are going to execute the boys. For God's sake, I have to think of some way to save them. And I have to do it now.
I don't know. Pocket.
Let's see what's in here.
What's this? Business card.
Damp, moldy business card. It's almost illegible, but it looks like it's from a place called Beechwood Oracle. Most of the text is too worn off to read. All you can make out of it is an address. 24
Hold on.
Mammoth's Wood Street.
Wait. Do I give it to him? In your pocket?
Good idea. I could use Reverend Blake as a scapegoat to protect those children. On the other hand, him being one of the most famous and respected men in the city, I doubt anyone would believe my story if I accused him of attacking the sentry in the tower.
Check out your face.
Inert and speechless, I found the perfect scapegoat. It's a shame that Reverend Blake was so well known around here. No one will believe this man was capable of taking the life of that soldier.
we're gonna try. Anything else? Rev close, face. Okay, let's go try. I found the murder weapon.
I'll get my stuff.
I'm a horrible person. Like, oh my god, Mr. Gate Sentry Man.
You have to let me in. I need to get into the camp urgently.
The camp will open when those brats confess to their crime, or when we find the murder weapon. Those two brats are going to pay a very high price for their insolence. And now, get lost, rat.
Those pigs are gonna kill the boys, and I'll be responsible for their. I have to do something.
Wait, how do I tell you? How do I? It's over there. There's the thing.
This pig in uniform. Damn it! If I can't put a stop to it, paint more of their macabre graffiti. You have to let me.
The camp or those and
those pigs. I have to.
How do I get you to look at the murder weapon thing? Maybe the other guy?
I'm not going to be able to get to until they.
Acid on the rev.
And if I don't stop, come on, Michael. You have to do.
We'll try acid on the rev. And they won't know who he is. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Maybe that'll help.
Before I go down, in case.
Go. I don't know if this is a time thing or not. Just go. Smart. The bundle.
It's the.
Okay, acid.
This is gonna be hard. Very hard. But those children are innocents in all this. And those ruthless savages are about to kill them in cold blood. I have no other choice. God damn it! Had the visions again!
Yeah, I'm so sorry!
Not now. I have to do this. I've got to do this. My head!
You've got to stop this, Michael. I can't stand it anymore. This has to end.
I can't help it. It's that demon. You know I can't help it.
Please, Michael. Please. Make it stop.
Yes. That tiny, cowardly demon. I remember. That brutal sensation of acid running through your veins. Corroding, little by little, anything good and decent you might have left inside you. Turning it into pain, rot, and emptiness.
Do I have more? Nope, okay. Maybe.
No. God damn it. I've got to finish what I started. The face of the Reverend is still recognizable. If I quit now, I'll have to bear the death of the...
Oh no! Oh no!
I remember. I can smell it, feel it, touch it.
No, please, don't do it. No!
That cowardly demon, that dark and intimate specter that only you know, that gains strength in this new world. Digging its claws into your soul like a jagged piece of glass. Whispering in your ear that what you're doing is right. Because nobody has the authority to tell you otherwise. Good God, what have I done? What have I done? Why are you showing me this? Please, answer me. Who was I before the catastrophe? Before the world collapsed? Do I really want to know? God, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of myself.
Oh my God. Totally disfigured face. I'm gonna send y'all to Stream Raiders. I'm so sorry. I need an adult. You know what though, Grebs? It was a great idea, and I'm proud of you. Oh my God. Oh my God. So wait. I mean, obviously, I got hints that Michael was an alcoholic before, but what's this talk of like a demon? Like, was I a hitman? I'm not proud of me. Hey, I didn't even think about the acid. But you're not the one who thought, wait a minute, I have a piece of glass. I can finish filleting the face off. Oh boy. Okay. Well, you know what? We're doing it to save children, okay? doing it to save children. The Reverend was already dead. It's not like I killed him and then took his face. I just took his face after he died. Totally fine. Oh my god. Well, this is why it's called a horror game. So that's cool. They were like, you're gonna have to take somebody's face off. Did not see my day going that way. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect to take someone's face off. That was not on my to-do list. All right, well, we're having a nice break with the Stream Raiders, but it's coming back. I'm so sorry. Just gonna. Yep, done. Oh yeah, what do you guys think of the lights? I took the lid off, so it's a bit brighter. Hi, I'm gonna go now. Is this good enough? There's a dead guy
I'll get my stuff.
in the swamp. I think I saw a slingshot. The fact that I'm covered in blood now, and I'm just like, hey, there's a dead guy over there. Are they not gonna question it?
You have to let those boys go. They're innocent. You've got the wrong people.
What are you insinuating, rat? You better have a good reason for saying something like that, or we'll splatter your brains all over the wall of shame, and then use the kids for target practice.
I know who the guilty party is. I know who committed the crime. And I know where he is.
Hey, we've got to hear this. Start talking, rat.
Okay. Here goes. I hope those pigs take the bait, because if they find out the truth, I'm a dead man. The murderer was a deranged man I met in the city a few hours ago. He told me he was desperate, tired of the humiliation and violence he had to face every day. He was determined to do something crazy. I didn't believe him at the time, but now I see that he wasn't kidding. After the attack, he committed suicide by jumping into the cesspit next to the camp road. You'll find him there. His face is unrecognizable from hitting the rocks and scraping against the rubble, but I'm sure you'll find the murder weapon next to his body.
We'll check out your story and see if it holds up.
We're approaching what looks like a body. It looks like that worm was right. Over.
What a mess. What the hell happened to his face?
Meh, who cares?
We found the guilty party with the murder weapon. Let those kids go. And unlock the camp gate. Over.
You can come in now, rat.
Wait, was that like a Wisconsin accent? Oh, don't you know, we found the murder weapon. Michael does terrible thing. Michael calmly says, I'll get my stuff. That's Michael. The fact that they're not like, we saw you earlier with no blood. Now you have blood on your shirt, and you're saying there's a dead guy. Very sus. Oh my god, I am covered. Alright, well, you know what? I got your morphine here.
I brought the morphine for your husband, just as I promised. This woman in this house gave me the chills. Let's get this over with as soon as possible.
So you've come for your money. Is that it, you rat?
You offered it to me. I didn't ask for anything in return.
No, you're right. Yeah, I guess you've earned it. That's what we agreed. I'm an honest woman. I think you have a very wrong impression of me. Take your money, Michael.
Oh.
All right. Thank you and good luck. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other around the camp.
Wait! Michael, is it money that you want? I have more money. I still have some savings. Those camp rats didn't manage to take it all. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I don't understand.
My husband is about to die. Without him, we'll be nobodies. Me and the kids. The soldiers don't even show us any respect anymore. A while ago, they broke in here to take them away, with no explanation. And it didn't matter to them in the least whose children they were. But if you stay here, all that could change. I still have some contacts. I could arrange for you to become the new Camp Mole. You're not like the rest of those rats out there, Michael. You're one of us. We'd be important again. We'd keep our privileges. Or do you want to be just another beggar in this sewer? I can't lower myself to that. I'd do anything. Stay here with us, Michael.
No. I don't doubt for a second that this woman would be capable of anything, like a cornered scorpion. I don't think that would be a good idea. It would be better for me to leave. Take good care of those boys. They're good kids.
Yeah. Get out of here, you disgusting rat. You're all alike. In this camp, all you rats are alike. I don't need you. I don't need any of you. You're just waiting to see us fall. But I won't give you the satisfaction, you disgusting rats. I'll do what I have to do, but you won't see me crawling around in the trash like you.
A cornered scorpion, surrounded by flames that are closing in. I think it would be best not to speak to this woman ever again. She could be dangerous.
Cool, so we're not talking to her. Hecky and Kra! You missed it. I might have cut a priest's face off with acid and glass. How you doing? I love that she's like, we can work something out. And I was like, sorry. And she's like, oh, get out of here then, you rat. Oh, yay. Well, we have the wad of cash. And we have the report on the cure. So let's go talk to our friend in the van and then our friend in the trailer. All right, I got money.
I brought money. Let me see Rose.
Hey, this is a lot of dough, pal.
So, is it enough?
More than enough. This'll get you into Rose's van for the rest of the night. All you can eat. Have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but be careful with the merchandise. You know how it works. You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm covered in blood. They do not care. Hi, Rose.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. You came back.
Hello, Rose.
Are you here to save me? Have you brought me my baby? They won't let me leave here to look for him. He's all I have left in the world. I don't have anyone else. Will you help me? That's why you came back, isn't it? Or did you come back for the other thing? Do you want me to take off my clothes and lie down on the mattress?
Nope. No. No.
No, I don't want you to lie down. Tell me, Rose, why can't you leave here?
It's because of them. They don't let me go any farther than that empty lot over there. They say I have to be ready in case a client comes. They only let me go see Rod and Colin in their trailer every once in a while.
And why don't you run away?
Those men are too scary, Mr. Sleepyhead. They yell at me and hit me if I don't do what they say. Sometimes they lock me in here in the dark for hours. And I'm afraid the soldiers will come back. They say they'll call them, and if I don't behave, they'll hurt me again. I'm so afraid of the dark. Aren't you? Colin is afraid of the dark too. Before he got sick, he told me, and now they won't let me see him anymore. I like the light better. Do you like the lights in my room, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, they're very pretty, Rose.
It's like it's Christmas every day, isn't it? But the one who scares me most is the hunter. He's always ordering everyone around with a voice like an angry lion. He even gives orders to those men outside. He's like a horrible big dog about to bite you. I get the shivers every time he comes to visit me. But I like your voice very much, Mr. Sleepyhead. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale. And I'm your princess.
I'd like to talk to you, Rose. You told me you had a secret to tell me. I need to hear it.
Yes, Mr. Sleepyhead. I know a secret about you. It's something very important, but I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
Because you haven't brought me my baby. I asked you to help me and you haven't done it. I want to hold my baby again and rock him to sleep. Aren't we friends anymore, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, of course we're still friends. But Rose, please. I need to know what it is. What is the secret?
Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's a riddle. I have something of yours from before the Great Wave. It's the key for you to lock and unlock your chest of dreams, you sleepy bear. But I won't give it to you unless I can hold my baby again.
The key to my chest of dreams? I don't know what the devil she's talking about. But if it's something from before the Great Wave, no doubt it could help me recover my past. Rose, I don't have time for games. Give me whatever you have, please.
No. You have to help me first. Please bring me my baby. I want to rock him to sleep again, like in the picture on the wall. Have you seen the picture of my baby and me? It was taken before the Great Wave. I have no one else. I need my baby. Bring him to me. Bring him to me! Bring him to me!
Hey, pal, you can have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but don't mess up the merchandise. Don't make us come in there. You know how it works. You break it, you buy it.
All right, Rose, all right. Calm down.
Okay.
You said you don't have anyone. Where is your family?
I don't know, Mr. Sleepyhead. The last time I saw them was when that great wave came. They said they were leaving, but that they'd come back to find me, and then they left me alone with my baby. They told me they'd only come back if I took good care of him, if I held him and rocked him to sleep, like in the picture on the wall. Did you see my baby and me in the picture, Mr. Sleepyhead? But someone took him while I was asleep. You see, I had this dream while those soldiers were hurting me. Do you like to dream, Mr. Sleepyhead?
It depends on the dream, Rose.
I dream about my baby a lot, sleeping in his little cradle. And I also dream about my room in the house I used to live in before the Great Wave. The sun came in through the window every morning and lit up everything. Sometimes it looked like the walls were going to catch fire. This room is darker. I don't like the dark. That's when they come and hurt me. And sometimes they lock me here in the dark to punish me if I don't do what they say. Have you brought me my baby, Mr. Sleepyhead?
That poor girl is more disturbed than I thought. It looks like her mind hasn't been able to deal with all the pain of these last few months. Someone needs to get her out of here. No, Rose. I'm sorry. I haven't brought you your baby. Goodbye, Rose. I should be going now.
No, don't go. Please, will you help me, Mr. Sleepyhead? Will you bring me my baby? And will you bring me a cradle like this one in the picture? Be my knight in shining armor. Bring me what I ask and I'll give you the answer. The key to unlock your chest of dreams.
I'll try, Rose. I promise.
I have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna have to murder more people. Alright, what we got? Toolbox? Hello? Hand drill? No, hold on. What else? There's something else in there. What is this? Wire with burnt out lights. Am I gonna strangle somebody? Is that what's happening?
There's makeup scattered at the foot of this mirror. I suppose those savages out there force Rose to put on makeup to make herself look older than she really is. This is the poor girl's place of business. It was probably dragged here from one of those heaps of trash out there. It would break Rose's heart to see me stealing her baby's clothes. I'm not gonna do that to her.
That's not her. She said this was the photo taken before the Great Wave.
It's a page torn out of a very old magazine. In her delirium, poor Rose thinks it's a photograph of her and her baby taken before the Great Wave.
Rose, do you have a baby?
I doubt this belongs to Rose. I suppose that after installing the lights on the ceiling, those poker addicts left this old toolbox here. I doubt that those...
Hold on, anything else? No, but we will close it, just in case. Alright, I'm gonna go now. Alright, let's go give.
Huh? Leaving us so soon?
Hey, you're quick, pal.
So, how'd our little mouse do?
Blech. One of the hunters' rackets.
So this business is really just another one of the hunters' rackets?
Hey, careful what you say. We're independent businessmen.
The hunter just lets us operate in his territory. He gives us protection and sends us clients. In exchange for a percentage, of course.
Fair's fair.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Of course. No doubt. I just hope that someday those bastards find themselves face to face with some of that fairness they talk about, wherever it might come from.
It's me. It's me. I'm gonna rip their faces off. Like the priest.
Rose was talking to me about a baby, her son. Do you know where he is or how I can find him?
That little mouse's mind is gone. I wouldn't pay much attention to what she says.
Hey, as far as I know, her entire family died in the Great Wave. After the explosion, she wandered around in a daze for weeks, until she finally ran into a group of drunken soldiers who wanted to, have some fun with her. When we found her, all she had left was that wrinkled old magazine clipping clutched in her hand. It's her pride and joy. Now she's got it stuck up on the wall of the van.
And as far as the baby's concerned? Probably not alive anymore. If it ever existed. Who knows what goes on in that nutcase's head?
Then she really is all alone. She doesn't have anyone.
Of course she does. She has us now. My partner and I are sort of like, her new family.
We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. And you can bet your ass we will. As long as our little mouse still has that small fortune between her legs.
Gross.
You two are despicable. Rose told me about how you abuse and prostitute her.
I think we'll have to teach that naughty little girl how to keep her mouth shut.
Don't jump to conclusions, pal. Let me tell you how we found that chatty little rodent, since you're so interested in her. It was about 4 months ago. She was naked and injured, and she could hardly move. A group of soldiers had gang raped her and left her for dead. They left her body wrapped in barbed wire from the camp fence.
Crows would have picked her clean if we hadn't found her when we did. It's only thanks to us that she's still alive.
Someone like Rose could never survive in the New World alone. You know that as well as we do. We're helping her. We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. The only thing we ask for in return is that she earn her keep.
The only problem is, sometimes she has a hard time understanding that. And we have to be a little more strict with her, that's all.
And the fact is, the girls, well, not too bright. But for some jobs, that's almost a blessing, don't you think?
What good Samaritans.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you're catching on.
I don't have anything else to discuss with you two.
Okay, come back anytime you like. You paid for her. The door to the van is open to you all night long.
Gross. Gross. I'm gonna go. Goodbye. Gross. Alright, let's go tell poor dad that there's no cure. Hey, the guy's gone. Hi, Rod. I have some horrible news about the cure.
Michael, thank God you've come back. Colin is worse. His trances are getting longer and deeper. My wife and I are afraid the end is near. Please tell me that you've brought the medicine to cure his disease.
This is going to be very hard. But this man deserves to know the truth. I owe him that. I'm sorry, Rod. You have to see this. It's an army report. It says that the cure we were talking about doesn't exist. That it never existed.
No, but there has to be a cure. There has to be hope for us. The vultures are starting to gather around our trailer, waiting for the end so they can take my son's belongings. Colin himself can see them from the window of his room.
Calm down, Rod.
Don't tell me to calm down. You've brought ruin to this house. You've come to sentence Colin to death, but that drug exists. It has to exist.
Listen to me, Rod. I've done everything in my power to find the drug, but there is no such thing. Try to understand. There's no cure for the dissolved.
The dissolved?
Uh-oh.
I warned you, Michael. I warned you not to use that word in this house. Get out of here. Get out of our lives forever.
Wait, Rod. I'm sorry, but you promised to help me. You promised to help me get my identity back.
Help you? You've ruined our lives. You've condemned our little boy to death. Get out of here. Get out of here at once.
Michael? Michael, I have to talk to you. I have a message. I have a message from her.
My God, it's Colin. A message from her?
Michael! Michael, please! She told me to talk to you.
Where do you think you're going? Don't you dare go into that room. You're not welcome in this house anymore.
But the boy, he called out to me by name.
Colin's delirious. He doesn't even know who you are. Get away from my family immediately.
Michael! Michael! I have a message from her. It's very important.
Damn you. Don't go near that door. Get out of this house. Listen, Michael. We have a gun in that room with 2 bullets in it. Don't make me waste one of them on you.
It's all right, Rod. Calm down. I'm leaving.
And as for you, vultures, drawn by the scent of death, I won't let you take anything. You hear me? Not a single thing! When this is over, when he's gone, I'll make sure there's nothing left for you. You won't get anything! You won't get anything.
That's the vision we had.
Even if there was something inside there that could interest me. Jeez.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to Hunter. Maybe I can be like, hey, let Rose go. Yeah. Huh? Well, where'd he go?
From all the noise coming from the other side of this door, I have no doubt that there are people in the bar, but they don't seem to hear me. Or don't want to open up for me.
Okay, well, there's drums here, and there's electricity, so I imagine I'm gonna cut that. Can you stand up on this and cut it? Is that a thing? Am I tall enough?
That's not a bad idea, but that cable's too high. I'm not going to be able to cut it from here.
What do I have? ID, business card, crowbar, liars, hand drill, black bag, nails. No, hold on. Do I use this on the drum?
Okay, so we'll make a hole in one of these drums.
All right, empty it out, and then I can move it.
Blah. This must be the poisonous concoction they serve as a beverage in the bar.
Okay.
The drum is already empty enough. I think I can now get rid of this old hand drill. I doubt I'll be using it again.
Okay, so grab that.
With its contents spilled all over the ground, the punctured drum doesn't seem so heavy anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's go cut it now. Lock me out of
This
the
is
bar.
the only way I can think of to draw those thugs out of their den.
Oh, they're gonna fight me.
What the hell is going on now?
Ugh, another power failure. Go figure, nothing works in this damn camp.
This damn sewer is gonna be the end of us.
Everything's okay. Calm down and shut your mouth. You, light some candles. Get us some light in here. And you, come with me and take a look.
It would be better if they didn't see me around here.
Yeah, let's...
Hey, look. The main cable is broken. How could that have happened?
I don't know, maybe the wind or a bird.
Bunch of idiots. The cable's cut. This was sabotage.
Yep. And here are the tools he used to do it. Gloves and a pair of bolt cutters.
Damn it. I can kiss that stuff goodbye.
Sabotage? Someone sabotaged us? Who would dare?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Oh, hey, guys! What's happening?
What happened, Hank?
Hey, Mike. Nothing in particular. It's nice to see you around here, dude. Some idiotic camp electrician wanted to practice on our place. That's all. We'll give him a fitting reward when we find him. You know, fair's fair. So, tell me, what brings you to these parts?
I'd like to speak with you.
Of course, Mike. Come on in and have a seat. And you, fix this.
Excuse me.
All right, dude. You said you wanted to talk. So, here we are. Shoot.
Lariton. Should have bolted with the equipment. Love it. Sorry, I'm choking. Just want to talk to your men. Oh! Horrible music.
I just talked to your men. Those maggots who are prostituting Rose. Your business dealings turn my stomach.
Watch your mouth in my house, you damn prig. Because you're insulting me in front of my people. And this is not the first time.
That poor girl is disturbed. She has the mind of a child. What you guys are doing isn't right.
Do you want to talk about justice, dude? About that objective, impartial, blind lady with the scales? It's funny that you're the one bringing up that blindfolded whore. And wasn't it you who paid handsomely for some time alone with that little mouse. So, did you have a good time with her, Mike? And tell me, what are those blood stains on your shirt? I suppose my informants are mistaken, and that blood is unrelated to the disappearance of a certain preacher in this city. Michael, did you treat him justly? Now, who the hell do you think you are, handing out lessons in morality to anyone, dude?
But how do you know? Oh wait, there's an explanation for all that.
Of course, there's an explanation. And it's very simple. You gotta do what you gotta do. But don't you worry, Mike. I see everything, but your secrets are safe with me. I like you, dude, because deep down, you and I are much more alike than you think. Our true nature is coming out in all its glory in this new world. You
Great
just
game.
need the courage to act on it.
You're wrong. I'm not like you.
I hope for your sake that you're the one who's wrong, dude. You're a predator. I can tell. Don't make the mistake of turning into a lamb, because you already know how that could turn out. And when it comes to Rose, let me tell you that she has every right in the world to defend herself. That's the magnificence of this new world. It's given us absolute freedom to assume our true roles. Rose, just like the rest of us, has to decide if she's a lion or a lamb. Ain't it grand, dude? It's only now that we're truly free to choose. But don't get me wrong, the right to defend herself is hers, and hers alone. So be careful with the heroic gestures, Mike. You touch a single hair on the head of any of my men to defend that little mouse, and I'll rip your skin off, one strip at a time. They're
Damn.
friends of mine. Got it?
Yes. You've made yourself perfectly clear. You won't have to tell me again.
Where's it?
That horrible music is drilling into my eardrums. Why do you always play the same song over and over again?
You're lucky we're friends, Mike. Otherwise, I would have pounded your nose into your skull. That was my late father's favorite song. He was an apostle of the New World, a visionary.
Apostle of the New World?
That's right, Mike. An evangelist, a prophet. I hated that old bastard for years. As a boy, the beatings he gave me made me tremble at the sound of his voice, of his boots, of his belt. When I was just a kid, he forced us to live in the forest for days on end. Those were his survival classes, he said. I still have scars from those years. We were all delighted when they found the remains of his body burnt to a crisp in a car, clutching his flask of whiskey like a baby's bottle. It's only now I understand.
Understand? What?
What my father was trying to do. His commitment to making us strong. He was a visionary. He knew that hard times were coming. He never stopped repeating that. And he prepared us for them. That hell that buried me alive in the old and decadent world gave me wings in this new world. And let me be reborn, cleansed and purified. I don't care if the Great Wave was the work of God or the devil, Mike. I only know that one of them has been very good to me. My father's prophecy came true. And the new world has put all of us in our rightful place.
Yeah, I haven't the slightest doubt.
Sorry, did you hear Cass's tale? That was the kafunkin you were hearing.
I should be going now.
Fine, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Remember, dude, here we can get you whatever you need. No questions asked.
Okay, well, I want the murder of your men. Oh, tape. Yeah, that's new. Okay. What do I got in my suitcase? GPS, ID. The business card had an address, so...
Good idea. I could enter the address on this card in the GPS. Oh, shame I don't have any batteries.
Hunter, do you have batteries?
I think this object is too useful. I'll make better use. Besides, this contraption doesn't have any batteries.
Okay, I wanted to ask him for batteries.
Hey, Hank.
You got batteries?
The last time I was here, you told me that you could get anything. I need some batteries.
Of course, Mike. You know that I like you. I know one of our kind when I see one. I want to help you. I really do. But you know, in today's world, everything has a price. Things have gotten very ugly.
How much is it gonna cost me?
Save your cash for those poor devils out there. I can see the future, dude. I can smell it and touch it. And that stupid paper will be worthless in a very, very short time.
So what is it you want in exchange?
The only liquid asset still worth anything in this new world, Mike. Fuel. Bring me gasoline, oil, kerosene, anything that can make a motor or generator run, dude. These are dark days, and people need light. We want to bring it to them. You bring me the fuel, and the batteries are yours.
It's obvious that I don't have anything like that on me.
Then I'm sorry to have to tell you this, dude. No fuel, no deal. But you're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure out some way to make me happy.
Sorry, I was smiling at Larrington's Palatine. Wanna see my batteries? Alright,
I should be going now.
Okay, Mike, whatever you say. Remember, get me fuel, and you'll have your batteries.
I'm gonna have to think about this, but... Hold on. Stream Raider time. Bop, bop. Let's save real quick. Ooh, look at that! 200 gold. Very nice, very nice. We will go here. It's a big guy right there. Bump. Okay. He says fuel. Let's see, I have an ID.
Authorized vehicle pass. It's the ID that allows the cleanup brigades to get in and out of the hospital compound in their macabre ambulances. From what I can tell, the army can pump you full of lead if you try to come through the gate without one of these.
I know he said he wants fuel, but I'm trying to think, like... Apparently the cans outside were just booze. What about ID? What am I giving an ID? No, hold on. Because I need this for the GPS. I don't think he's going to want a black bag.
It's one of those plastic bags used to wrap up the patients in their final hours until they finally dissolve. The damp, sticky texture alone sends shivers down my spine. That means it's been used.
Okay, well, I got tape. Can I put
Better
this
not.
with anything?
Adding a... Why would I want to... Adding a... That would...
Just trying it out.
I could use the electrical...
I'll try it. Can I... Is this... I mean, with this, you'll be able to drive a car.
Hey, Hank. What if I told you I know where you can get more fuel than you've ever dreamed of?
Don't call me that again, dude. Like I told you, that man died in the Great Wave. But you have aroused my curiosity. So, where is this place? Information like that is well worth the batteries you need.
A few hours ago, I found a way to get into the medical center you told me about on the outskirts of the city. It's much bigger than it looks like from the outside, and it uses enormous generators to power its electrical system. They're storing hundreds of barrels of fuel in a huge depot, which is hidden behind a fence that goes all the way around the compound. It's invisible from the outside.
Yeah, and I suppose you brought those hundreds of barrels to the camp to bargain with me.
No, but I do have the key that will let you and your men get them out of there without raising suspicion. It's a vehicle pass for entering the compound, stamped by the army.
That's a very interesting story, dude. I'll have to do some checking, but it sounds promising. Now, if what you're saying is true, you're going to make one weary old bear very happy. But if you're lying, I'll find you wherever you try to hide, and I'll maul you with my paws right on the spot.
So you'll give me the batteries in exchange for the ID?
Deal. The ID is now mine. Here are the batteries you asked for.
For those who don't know, bear is a term that is used in the Rainbow Army for a specific type of person. So it's just like Hi, Hank. I see you.
Hey, Mike, wait. Before you go, I've been thinking about it, and now it's my turn to propose a deal to you.
A deal?
Yeah, listen. Me and my boys don't like leaving the camp any more than we have to. We're a bit too well known and sought after by the pigs out there, if you get my drift.
I see.
All that talk about the medical center, the fuel and the ID got me curious. I need to get the lay of the land, to check out some things and work out a plan. But I can't expose myself. It would look very suspicious if I were to be seen poking around out there.
Of course. And what do you need from me?
Bring us enough information about that depot for us to make a plan. I'm talking diagrams, coordinates, maps, or better yet, a photo. Bring back what I'm asking for, and I'll give you whatever you want in return. What is it you need, dude?
Don't need much. Recover the old world. I guess I get my life back. Could you help me talk to Colin?
Do you know the trailer where Rod Atkinson and his wife live?
Yes, of course. I know Rod, that hypocritical busybody. He still thinks that with his old world morality, he can save everyone in the camp. He's a real pain in the ass, dude.
They have a young son, Colin. I can't tell you why, but I need to be alone with the kid, just for a few minutes. You have to make a commotion outside to keep Rod and his wife distracted long enough. Keep them busy for a few minutes. Find any excuse, but I need time alone with that boy.
You never cease to amaze me, Mike. I don't know what you've got in mind, but it's none of my business. Bring me the information I asked you for. Bring me that photo of the fuel depot of the hospital, and I promise you'll have all the time you need to do whatever it is you want to do with that boy. And my complete discretion, of
Oh my god.
I know what idea is percolating in the hunter's sick mind right now.
Oh, you
but
know.
I have to play along to avoid having to explain anything. I gotta make sure he doesn't find out about the boy's illness. Deal.
Oh my god.
But nobody gets hurt, okay?
Bring me that photograph of the fuel depot at the hospital, and we'll do whatever's strictly necessary.
You just made the hunter think that you're a horrible person. That... You could have worded that so much better, Michael. Oh, I got the goosebumps going because they don't like this. They don't like this at all. Okay. Oh, I'm outside. What am I doing? Oh no. No.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing.
Okay.
I don't understand.
I know. Alright, give me the batteries.
Okay. Huh, it works. But what do we have here? It's a list with hundreds of names, places, and addresses, and a map of the city.
Okay, give me...
Okay, let's enter the address shown on the card from Beechwood Oracle, 24 Mametz Wood Street. The map shows me a place near downtown. Let's go have a look.
Grims! We are a horrible person. Did you see the rep? I know, but... Which is worse? Ripping off a dead priest's face? Or being that priest and the stereotype that they're known for? I don't even want to say it, but like, we all know what was implied. Huh? No, thank you. Empty tin can? Take it. We're not totally bad. We're kind of bad. Okay, I have a tin can. What's up, soldier?
Hey, you! What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the curfew warning?
Relax. Look at his wrist. He's got a mole bracelet.
So you're one of those domesticated rats? You people disgust me. At least the rest of the worms at the camp have some dignity. But you guys, the moles, you're nothing more than a pack of treacherous stool pigeons.
No doubt, I have a great paragon of dignity before me. My hatred for these pigs has only grown. And more so since the incident at the camp entrance with the mole's children. Ruthless bastards. I just want to ask you guys a few questions.
I'm ready to fight.
Do you know what the establishment was before the Great Wave?
I can't say I do. I lived on the other side of town, but judging from what's left, I'd say it looks like it was a bookstore. Looks like it burned down to the ground after the Great Wave.
Well, I for one am glad that nest of bookworms was destroyed. I never liked books. They always were a total waste of time.
Is that right? At first glance, I would have taken you for someone with refined literary tastes.
I think that description fits you to a T.
Watch your mouth, you dirty rat! And don't think that bracelet would protect you. I could blow your head off without batting an eyelid. Don't forget who's in charge here.
Okay, calm down.
Why are you posted here?
Just following orders. Rat, we're here to protect and serve the inhabitants of this city. That's our mission.
Yes, I can see how the people feel much safer with you around.
We're doing our nightly rounds, and we have orders to keep a particular eye on this neighborhood.
And why this neighborhood in particular?
Well, as you can see, this area of the city was left almost intact after the Great Wave. It was kind of a miracle. Most of the homes and businesses are still standing, so burglary attempts are pretty popular. If there's anything left in the city worth guarding, it's here.
You ask a lot of questions. Have you come to steal something, rat?
No, of course not. With officers of the law like you, I'd never dare do anything like that.
I wouldn't provoke my partner too much if I were you. He's plenty jumpy today, and he's sometimes rather unpredictable.
And as for you, blabbermouth, I'd watch my tongue if I were you. How I am is nobody's business. And you, get back to your nest, rat.
Okay, calm down.
So how's the night going?
Very quiet, except for a shooting at the entrance to the city a few hours ago. I think someone tried to steal some food. And when that happens, you have to act decisively. That's our duty.
It would be a fantastic night if it wasn't for those revolting cats. This damn neighborhood is infested with them.
Cats?
My partner doesn't like cats, and tonight they've been howling non-stop since we started our rounds.
Filthy creatures, dirty and pestilent. They're to blame for everything.
I won't bother you anymore. Keep up the good work.
You make a point, Grams. Yeah, you make a point. All right, so we talked with him.
The only light source for the area is hanging from this wooden post, and the tangle of cables and shoddy connections up there speaks eloquently of the quality and condition of the installation.
Okay, what else we got? Wooden post, hanging streetlights,
They
fire
crisscross
strips.
the building facade from top to bottom, and from what I've seen, this system of staircases is used only on the oldest buildings in the city.
Alright. Apartment building.
Those two pigs seem to be watching that entrance very intently. They probably pumped me full of lead before I got a chance to turn the doorknob.
So we're gonna need something to distract them, but let's go in the bookstore.
Burnt paper. The whole place is full of it. Hey, wait! One of these posters has a photograph of Reverend Blake on it. The Beechwood Oracle Bookstore invites you to a reading of The Annihilation of Time, where you can meet the book's author, Edward Blake. That explains why that deranged preacher had the card from this place in his pocket. On the other hand, I no longer have the slightest doubt as to the name of this establishment.
Okay.
In better times, they must have been overflowing with literature. Now they look like the aftermath of one of those book burnings in the old days that maybe aren't as distant as they seem.
Oh, hold on. I saw hands. Okay, we have wooden boards.
No, computers are a deplorable waste of time when the hardware you're trying to use got wrecked in the Great Wave. The sign says, "Emergency exit, Beechwood Oracle Bookstore. Do not block." Well, it seems that in spite of the warning, this door is indeed blocked. I don't think I'm going to be able to open it that way. This screen doesn't look any better than the rest of the place. The fire turned it into a glob of plastic and glass, and there's nothing left of the computer it was connected to.
Oops. Okay, what do I have?
Judging from the traces of food, I'd say that this can was being used as a bowl to feed stray cats. In a city of ruins, only someone acquainted with one of these animal lovers knows that they're capable of things like this, and much more.
Wait. The soldier guy doesn't like cats. I have a tin can. Weren't there fish in that fountain? I mean, they're rotten, but maybe that's a thing. Maybe I can put the fish in the tin can, and then the cats will come, and then the guard will get mad, and maybe he'll move or be distracted. I don't know. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Right? There's no one out here to talk to. Ooh, should I might need to tell the sister, the Reverend's gone. Nope, she's not here. Alright, goodbye. Okay, let's... Wait. Fisher at the fountain over here. Don't mind me. And then he wants a photograph, which I don't think my GPS can do. Okay, tin can for the fishies.
Use this here? How?
No, the fishies.
Okay. I'll use the can to avoid touching those disgusting fish with my hands.
Oh, how did I get a bruise here? Okay, we got fishies. I guess I want to put it somewhere. Maybe there's somewhere I can put them. This way. Okay, how do I attract the cats to you? Okay, fishies. Hold on. Apartment building door.
How could I use this can and its revolting contents here?
That's an idea. Trash cans? Look at him!
There you are, you mangy beasts! So you dared to come out, did you? Now I've got you! Ow! Goddamn revolting cats! Sooner or later I'll get each and every last one of you! I promise you!
Don't get mad. Your technique's improving. You almost got one this time.
Shut up!
Okay. Hello, electrical panel?
Now I get it. This is the system that controls the amount of current that reaches each of the streetlights.
Maybe I want it at its brightest? And then maybe I flip the little red switch?
What the shit? Why does nothing work right in this filthy city?
Looks like a voltage surge. Suppose you think the cats are to blame.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. I'm not letting those flea-bitten beasts out of my sight. No chance, mate.
Okay, can I go here now? They're closer though.
Those two pigs seem to be watching that entrance very intently. They probably pumped me full of lead before I...
Okay, what do I have? I have the GPS. Crowbar. Black bag. Wire with burnt out lights. Wooden boards.
4 wooden boards, somewhat charred. Unfortunately, that's all I was able to rescue from the shelves of Beechwood Oracle. A string of lights with every single one of its bulbs smashed. I'd say this is a present by the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Am I supposed to combine the tape with?
Adding electrical tape to this wouldn't do any good. I could use the electrical tape to hold something...
Crowbar on the door in the shop. Ooh, yeah. Good call. Oh my god, Michael, a little faster, Barry. Maybe if I leave, they'll leave. Let's try Crowbar.
The sign says, well, it seems that it doesn't look like it's going to be complicated to open this door with the crowbar. Done.
Hey, let's go. Oh, I'm upstairs now. Oh, maybe that's why I had to turn off the lights so they wouldn't see me crawling up here. Wait, go up? Wait, Michael, go up! Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey, wait a minute. I've seen this place before. I've been here. I recognize this rooftop. Those trees. The park. The statue. Tomorrow comes today. Of course. The photo from the poster. It was shot from someplace in this very building. But what's the meaning of all this? And could it be that the voice wasn't actually trying to lead me to that burned out bookstore down there, but rather to this building? To this place?
Dude, your guess is as good as mine. Okay, what do we got up here? Bucket? Take the bucket. I have a bucket.
A ton of useless objects are piling up in this corner. Nothing interesting. I guess that's the reason the neighbors left.
Okay. Wait, I have wooden planks and nails. Maybe I can make a...
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again. It's like floating while everything around me changes.
Alright, calm down, Michael.
Good God. I think I'm...
You're fine.
From what I heard, all telecommunications collapsed in the catastrophe. It seems like it took the Great Wave only a few seconds to turn all of our technology into scrap metal.
Okay, hold on.
The blades of this contraption must have stopped turning months ago, and I don't think doing without it is the owner's biggest problem right now.
Okay, but hold on. I have...
Since it's made of wood, I can use the nails to attach something to it. But what? Since it's made of wood...
I was thinking the woods could be attached to each other, use the crowbar as a hammer, and then maybe put it here, but... Another time. Oop, handwritten note?
There's a piece of paper stuck to the door, and it looks like it has a handwritten message on it. Let's see what it says here.
Hi, Mike. We've been trying to get in touch with you for quite some time. Where are you? We're starting to get very worried. Chris needs to see you very urgently. Come see us at the newspaper office. We're living there now. Oh! I think that's my apartment.
Who could Sarah be? And this Chris, could he have something to do with the person I saw in my vision?
Yes.
Who could...
Alright.
The front door of this apartment has been reinforced with various locks and bolts. Despite the surveillance by the soldiers, the people who live in this building must be terrified of burglary and looting. Of course, it's locked, and I think it's better if I don't try to pick the lock. I could be mistaken for a burglar, and the last thing I need right now is for someone to call the guards patrolling this area.
Okay. Is there anything else here? What's a bucket do?
A cleaning bucket. Empty and dented. Nothing else remarkable about it. Except that unlike most of the abandoned junk in this city, it still works.
The key to your dreams. Okay, but I have to find her a baby. Which, there was a baby doll in the fire. Do I use the bucket to get water from the fountain to... That's what I'm going with. That's my train of thought right now. Because I don't see anything else up here. Hold on.
It's a sculpture. Maybe it was an allegory until the Great Wave turned it into a depiction of Saturn devouring his children.
It's a little dark there. Now, how do I get down? How do I get down? Let me leave, please. Because that's the door there, but how do I leave the rooftop? Uh-oh. I am trapped on the roof. The ladder's right here. Where's... Where's my thing to leave? Because that's for that door. How do I,
These benches, fountains, whereas the vegetation, well, if that...
How do I get out? Like, intuitively, I would think the exit would be here, the ladder. But it's not the case. Is there maybe something down here? No? Park? Antenna? Downstairs? I'm gonna find you. Okay, I might need to read a hint just to figure out how to get off the roof. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, Act 3, Oracles and Ashes. New place, 2 soldiers, empty tin can. Oh, they're coming after me.
Oh no. It's starting again.
It's fine.
Everything's... I don't know.
You're fine, Michael. I'm just trying to figure out how to get off this roof. Tin can, park entrance, can with rotten fish. There's a subway sign. Oh, wow, we grabbed that early. And it was a broken metal sign. Turn to the street, 2 soldiers, pole. The canvas tarp near the trash cans. Put the can with rotten fish on the trash can. I didn't see a canvas tarp. Soldiers have moved, tensions elsewhere. The goal here is to have the lights go out. Okay, we did that. Hearing audio.
Oh no. Here comes that sensation again. It's like, well, everything around...
Oh my god.
Good God.
Alright, Michael, you're freaking out on me. Calm down. Now enter the bookstore on the left. Oh, we did that before we did all this. Want to find out? Wooden boards. Use the crowbar. Fire escape. Take the bucket. Sarah's note. Exit the building. The exit may be a bit tricky to spot first. It is the door symbol at the bottom of the screen, where the arrows point a bit differently than the door symbol that leads to the rooftop. Try to leave the area, but a violent cutscene will follow instead. Okay. Said bottom of the screen. Door symbol. I mean, I came up from the fire escape. Oh, hold on. I leave through here? We should got that metal plaque.
There's a metal plaque, Michael Argent, photographer. I can't believe it. This is the apartment of a man named Michael, an apartment located above the Beechwood Oracle bookstore, and in the building where the photograph on the poster was taken. Can all this really be a coincidence? It's hard to believe, but is it possible that the voice in my head has been guiding me to my own front door?
It's possible. All right. Okay, we left. That's good. What was I doing? Oh, that's right. I was grabbing water from the fountain because that was my current idea. That we're gonna use that.
Isn't it time for you to go back to your nest, rat?
Wait.
That ignorant bastard is starting to get on my nerves. Yes, I do have to be going. By the way, how did the chase go? Were those cats too quick for you?
You'd better go. It's not in your best interest to get my partner any more agitated. Not tonight.
You shut your mouth, you rat, or I'll shut it for you! I won't warn you again! Those beasts are possessed, and I'm going to exterminate them, one by one, with my bare hands if I have to!
I'm sure that would make you the pride of the Force. Just one more thing. Try to stay away from the trash cans next time.
I've warned you, you filthy rat! You've worn out my patience!
Uh-oh.
This'll teach you to treat me with a little more respect! I'm going to wipe that stupid grin off your face! Ouch! This is the only language you shitheads from the refugee camp understand! So, you're going to treat me with respect now, aren't you?
Come on, leave him alone. You'll kill him. He is a mole after all, and it's in our interest to keep him alive. Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, you're safe for now, but I have a very good memory for faces. Another day, I'll finish what we started, Rat. I swear it.
Taking that flashlight, I see. What's up? Oh, thank you for the coconut. Gonna need dentist. You have a light for the manhole. Exactly. We now have a light for the manhole. And for possibly that one room at the dissolved facility. So. We got some stuff. And I got coconut. With little pieces of chocolate in it. But yeah, I imagine Rose has the key to my apartment. But I gotta get her a baby. And then she'll give me the key. But first, let me see if I can get water from there. If not, probably the sewer down there. Alright. Bucket?
I don't think I'd gain anything.
Dang it. Okay, to the manhole!
Wait a minute. And it would be...
Michael?
Okay, here goes.
No, Cass, this has chocolate. It's bad for you.
I'll turn on the flashlight before going down any further. Great. These tunnels are a real labyrinth, and I'm afraid that the map on the cleanup brigade's GPS only shows the city at street level. There's no reference to the sewers in the GPS. I'd better turn back before I get lost. This could be very dangerous.
Okay. Yeah.
If, as the hunter says, fuel is the currency, I'm not surprised that the army...
Don't worry. Our no stream meters went off. Okay, dark room.
Let's see what this room actually is, with a little light.
There you go. In you go.
I only see empty detergent containers and a beat-up old electrical panel hanging on the wall. Everything indicates that this was a maintenance room from a long, long time ago.
Okay, we tried. Let me just save real quick then. Dang it. So hoping for some secrets. Alright, let me give y'all stream raiders. I'm gonna do a human thing. To go be a human for a second. Okay, so if we're in Act 3, then we have Act 3 and then whatever Act 4, and then we're technically done. So yeah, I think we'll be able to get this today. I know I have to fix my calendar. It's a little messed up because Madame Madon broke. And then I, surprise, went to a cemetery today. Okay. I'm still holding true to the water thought, but you know where there is water? The same place the priest is. That's literally a big old water pit, so we're gonna go there. Get to walking, Michael. Grab my coconut. Well, can I do it from up here, or is it like I have to get down there?
Okay. I'll use the bucket for what it was designed for, to be filled with water.
Yes.
Before I go down, I'll leave the heavy stuff here, in case the rope doesn't support my weight.
You could have just tied it to the end of the rope, Michael, and just... You didn't have to get in it.
I'll get my stuff.
Alright. Go put out the fire, because I imagine that's where the baby is. Because I saw a baby in that fire. Well, a doll. Oh, it's still burning! There, come up.
Here
My
goes.
butt. Hand
Maybe
it
we
to
can
me.
still salvage something from the fire.
Yeah, that baby right
now
there.
that the fire is out, I don't intend to carry this rusty bucket around anymore. I'll get rid of it.
Here we go, Rose. And then I'm gonna get the camera from my apartment, take a picture of the depot, give it to Hunter, and then he'll probably let Rose go. Rose, I got your baby.
I'm not proud of what I'm about to do, but I need to find out that secret Rose is keeping from me. And if she wants her baby, I'll give her back her baby. I've brought you your baby, Rose.
Did you bring me my baby? Did you bring him? Thank you so much, Mr. Sleepyhead. You kept your word. You brought me my baby. Now I need you to bring me a crib, like the one in the picture, Mr. Sleepyhead. And then I'll tell you the secret, the key that opens your chest of dreams.
Okay, I have nails. I have a board. So could I just make a crib?
Since it's made of wood, I can't use these. I don't think it would do any. Let's see. I'll use the rusty.
You've brought me a cradle for my baby, Mr. Sleepyhead. But it's no good. It's not like the one in the picture. There's no rocker, see? So the cradle won't rock. I can't rock my baby to sleep. Bring me a cradle like the one in the picture.
Okay, don't worry, Rose. I'll keep looking. Let's see. I'll use the electrical tape to join these two objects. The bad news is that I just used up all the electrical tape.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Now I can rock my baby to sleep and sing to him.
Babies
Now I need you to tell me that secret you promised to reveal if I brought what you asked.
Yes, our secret. I have something that belongs to you, Mr. Sleepyhead. It's the key that opens your chest of dreams. And now, it's yours again.
But it's a real key. Where did you get it?
I found it in your jacket after Rod and his wife gave me your clothes. When I got to my room, the key fell on the floor and made a clinking sound. I had just seen you sleeping in their trailer, like a big bear. And then I figured it out. It was the key to the chest where you were keeping your dreams. Because you like to dream, don't you? Of course you do. That's why your name is Mr. Sleepyhead.
The key that opens my chest of dreams. Thank you very much for your help, Rose. Take good care of your son. I should be going now.
No, please. Don't go. Don't leave me here. Now that I found my baby, I have to get away from here. Far away. I have to get away from the haunted castle. If you leave, more men will come and hurt me, and they'll lock me up in the dark again. And I can't stand the dark. That's when those soldiers come back and take me with them. And now they'll want to hurt my baby, too.
The hunter was clear. I mustn't get mixed up in his affairs, or there'll be hell to pay. I'm sorry, Rose. I can't do anything.
Mr. Sleepyhead, I can't stand it anymore. Don't let them touch me again. Please help me. You have to get me out of here. Like the knight in the stories. You're my knight, and I'm your princess.
Oh, good God. This is unbearable. Victims and executioners. It sums things up. And what was I? What was my role before the Great Wave? Damn it. I can't just leave that poor girl to her fate. I have to do something to save her, even if I don't know what that is yet. I'll help you, Rose. I'll help you get out of here.
Thank you, Mr. Sleepyhead. Do you promise? Will you be my knight in shining armor?
Yes.
I got a weird suspicion that if I don't save her, she might save herself by just, because like she's got a lot of lights in her room. Okay. I imagine if I get the photograph, I'll be like, yo man, I just got you a whole lot of fuel, like, release Rose. Alright, let's go back to the apartment. Okay, doing good. Apartment. Hold on. Can I actually say hi to this guy? No. Okay. Thought I could be like, hey, your daughter's alive. Oh, wait. Can I grab blood?
These stains mark the spot where that bloated psychopath knocked me down with his flashlight. Now I can say I've made my mark in this new world. Wait a minute. In all that blood, there's something white. It's a fragment of one of my teeth.
What? Okay. What am I gonna use a tooth for? Sorry, tooth fragment.
Let's see if my intuition is correct.
Let's go.
Yes. The key that opens my chest of dreams is a key that in fact belongs to Michael Argent, photographer. The key to my own apartment.
All right, what do we got here?
No, I'd only rip it if I tried to pull it down without first taking out the screws.
Do I... crowbar? Crowbar screws?
I wouldn't waste too much time on this. Pounding on the screws holding the fabric won't do anything to loosen them.
There's a... Okay. Music box.
It can't be. It's me. This photo. I remember it. I remember this photograph.
Please, Michael, help us. Only you can do it.
And this woman she's Emily. She's my wife. Now I remember her. The person who's been communicating with me all this time. Emily.
I love you, Michael.
And I now pronounce you...
Don't ever leave me.
I won't.
I have something to tell you, Michael.
Are you really? Oh, yes!
Things are not going well between us, Michael. You know that.
It's only a rough patch. You'll see. It's all your fault!
You have to get on top of this, Michael. It's destroying both of us. I'm afraid of you.
Shut up! Shut up! Everything will be different. Remember that vacation we took to the beach? When we were getting to know each other? Everything will go back to the way it was.
Promise me.
I promise. Oh, Emily, what does all this mean? Where are you? How can I find you? What are these messages you keep repeating in my head? I've lost my mind. I've lost my mind. That's the only logical explanation for this. Oh, Emily. My poor Emily. Where are you? How can I find you?
She mentioned a baby. Where's our baby?
As dry and as empty as the contents of my memory. I see various liquor bottles scattered around the room. That explains the odor I find so unbearable. Alexander Tribune. That's the name of this newspaper. Now I understand. This file cabinet holds copies of newspapers and magazines my photos appeared in. It seems like as a photographer, I was very fond of my own work. Bjorn City Paper. The title of this publication appears in the front page. Cottage Times Register, one of the many newspapers stored in the filing cabinet. First, I'll put the newspaper at as much as I might like my old photos.
Okay.
Benton Heights Post. That's...
Tomorrow arrives today, so maybe something T. LMNOPQRST.
Union Country Messenger. The title of this. First, I'll put the news as much. Today progress. One. As much as I. The new truth. First, as much.
Okay.
Union. As much. Solstice.
All right, we're gonna come back to this because that's a lot of drawers.
What for? None of these titles means anything at all to me. It's like looking into a mirror and seeing a reflection you no longer recognize staring back at you.
Okay, big old work closet. Oh. Okay, I got the instant camera. Okay, what do I have?
Union Country Messenger. It's.
Why did I pick up that one? Well, hold on, it's Union Country, right? So, maybe... Wait, did I switch them out?
The new truth. First, I'll put as much as I might.
Oh, I am switching them out.
The new truth. The newspaper for those who have woken up. It looks like a decent publication, even though it was produced on a shoestring budget.
Oh my god, it's from the note. Oh. Okay. Dude, look at us just randomly grabbing stuff.
The address of the office is at the bottom of the first page, and the article on the front page is under the byline of one Chris Bluntstone. The address of the
Hold on. This put it in the GPS.
It seems like a good idea, but the GPS signal is very weak in here. I think it would be better to use it in an open area rather than indoors.
Okay. Wait, can I use my tooth as a way to take the screws out? Is that a thing?
I don't see how I can use. I'm afraid I can.
That's a thought. Okay.
It's the note I found on the door.
Yeah, TNT. Oh, wow. Good job, brain. You subconsciously put it together. I'm so proud of you.
Tomorrow come. I bet that insurance.
I can't even read that. Okay. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna get the address to this. I do have my camera now.
A somewhat antiquated model of an instant camera. Despite its appearance, it seems to be in perfect working order. I only see one problem. It has no film in it.
Okay, well, to the news station then. Because I was about to just go and take a photo, but now that I know there's nothing in it. Anything else with my blood? No. Okay.
Of course. The letters TNT on the letterhead of Sarah and Chris's note stand for the newspaper, The New Truth. I'll enter the address of the newspaper office shown on the front page. The map indicates a place near the main avenue of the city. Will it still be standing? Let's go find out.
Oh, Act 4! Oh, wow, okay. Hey guys, it's me.
Good God, Michael, is that you?
There's no question about it. That's the person I saw in my vision. The person mentioned in the note I found in my house. What was his name? Hello, Chris.
Come in quickly. It's dangerous to be out on the streets at this hour. Michael, I'm so glad to see you again. After all that time without hearing from you, Sarah and I feared the worst. But tell me, why didn't you come sooner? Where have you been all this time?
From his enthusiastic welcome, it looks like this man and I were good friends in the past, before the entire world collapsed. But can I trust him? I don't know. Do I have any other choice? It's a long story, Chris. Very long.
I'm all ears, old friend.
And while I tell him everything I can remember, the few things in my memory since waking up in Rod's trailer, I see a mixture of tenderness and compassion on his face. Something I haven't seen in anyone else since waking up in this hellhole. I haven't the slightest doubt. I can trust this man.
Yay!
I'm sorry for everything that happened, Michael. Sarah and I had been trying to get in touch with you for a long time, but the Great Wave made it impossible to find you. Now I know why. As a matter of fact, she went out to take that note to your house. I haven't seen her since. Tell me, did you find Sarah? Did she tell you she was coming here?
Sarah? I'm sorry, but I just found this handwritten note on the door. That's all.
Of course, forgive me. You already told me that you were blanked. You don't remember her. Sarah is my wife. Emily and she were close friends. In fact, they ran the Beechwood Oracle bookstore together, right below your apartment. That's how you started working with us at the New Truth. And the two of you, Emily and you, became like family to us. I want you to know that what happened to Emily affected us deeply, Michael. Sarah was devastated. We could hardly bring ourselves to speak to you at the time. I'm so sorry for what happened to her.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, good God. Don't tell me you don't remember that either. Emily died, Michael.
But that's impossible.
I'm sorry to be the one to make you relive that hell. You yourself told Sarah and me on the phone a little while before you returned home. It happened while the two of you were in Japan, scarcely a few days before the Great Wave hit. At the paper, we sent you on an assignment to do a photo essay on those strange lights that had been sighted in the sky over Tokyo. So you got all your photography equipment together and set off right away. Emily went with you. You two decided to use the trip as a chance to work on your marriage, which had been in trouble for a long time. You were in bad shape, Michael. Your financial problems, her miscarriages, your violent, self-destructive nature. Emily couldn't take it anymore. You were putting her through too much back then.
Things are not going well between us, Michael. You know that.
It's only a rough patch. You'll see. It's all your fault!
You have to get on top of this, Michael. It's destroying both of us. I'm afraid of you.
I can't help it. It's that demon. You know I can't help it.
From what you told us, things were getting better. After so many years, both of you were starting to rediscover each other.
Everything will be different. Remember that vacation we took to the beach? When we were getting to know each other? Everything will go back to the way it was.
Promise me.
I promise.
Until one night in your hotel, Emily started to feel sick. It all happened very fast. She was having fainting spells, vomiting, running a fever. You took her to the nearest hospital where she was admitted immediately.
Emily, what's happening? Emily! Emily!
And a few hours later, they told you she was dead. They wouldn't even let you see her body. They wouldn't let you see her. The Japanese authorities hustled you off on the next plane out. It was all very strange and disconcerting. And the very night you arrived, the Great Wave hit.
Oh, Emily. Now I remember it. I remember everything. I remember her pale, haggard face when she took my hand. Don't worry. It's nothing. Everything will be all right, she was saying, while they were wheeling her deep into the hospital. And she waved goodbye to me, forcing a smile to cover her fear. And then I saw it. I swear I could see how time was stopping. Little by little. In her eyes. Emily can't be dead. She talks to me. I've been hearing her voice for some time now. You must think I've lost my mind.
From the little we were able to talk to you before you got back, we could see that her death hit you terribly hard, Michael. You felt extremely guilty for the way you treated her those last few years. You said you would never be able to forgive yourself. It's possible that the pain warped your mind, but it's also possible that what is happening to you is real.
If Emily died before the Great Wave, how can what's happening to me be real?
Let me tell you something. In spite of the catastrophe, at the New Truth, we've never stopped working. For Sarah and for me, this newspaper is our life. And since the Great Wave, our contacts and confidential sources haven't stopped bringing us the most incredible and chilling information you could imagine. Thousands, no, millions of unexplained phenomena are taking place simultaneously all over the world, Michael. We're living through the strangest and most confusing times in our history, and any hypothesis, no matter how crazy, must be taken into consideration, even what you just told me. There's no question that something extraordinary is happening all over the world because of the Great Wave, the emergence of the dissolved, and our gradual approach to the dead synchronicity point.
Oh, titled name drop. Hello. Okay. Okay. Because I was like thinking like, oh, was Sarah one of the first dissolved? But it's like, no, it seems like she just kind of died. But at the same time, I'm wondering if she tried to OD. Okay.
Yes, the Great Wave. People have been telling me about it since the moment I woke up.
Everyone talks about it, but no one really knows what it is. Did you know that the catastrophe didn't just strike here, but all over the world? They keep us isolated and misinformed. But that's the truth. The Great Wave didn't just destroy this city. It affected the entire planet. And the most surprising thing is that it all happened simultaneously, at the exact same moment everywhere on Earth. Isn't that amazing? There's never been an official account of the catastrophe. They don't want to tell us, but at the New Truth, we know a lot of things they don't want us to know.
They? Who are they?
The elite, the army, the shadow government, whoever is in control at any particular moment. They're determined to maintain the power structures of the old world by any means. The irony is, for the moment, any notion of order or control is absurd. The rules of the game have changed completely, and the entire world is slipping through their fingers. They're disoriented and frightened, and they'll do anything to prop up the old system. That's what makes them so dangerous. But information weakens them, makes them vulnerable. And that's why we have to keep investigating, Michael. It's our duty to uncover the truth.
Okay, okay. Also, what is that?
Dead synchronicity. What's that?
It's very difficult to explain, Michael. We're still so short of information. But I will tell you one thing. Time is running out. The Great Wave triggered a landslide of death and destruction that's accelerating by the day. And the end will be absolutely devastating.
Look around you, Chris. It's impossible for the situation to get worse.
If the theory about the approach of the dead synchronicity point is true, the future that awaits us will make everything we've seen up to now seem like a walk in the park, Michael. The arrival of the dead synchronicity point will mean the end of the world as we know it. The end of the laws of nature, the laws of physics, the very meaning of existence. And with them, of course, the end of the human species on the face of the Earth. Our inability to adapt will wipe us out in a matter of minutes, and indeed, in some cases, it's already happening. But the good news is that if this hypothesis is correct, the very nature of this anomaly could also allow us to reverse the situation.
Reverse the situation? You mean avoid the future you're talking about? Avoid the consequences of the Great Wave? Is that possible?
Of course it is. How can I explain it to you? No, not yet. It would be too complex for you to understand, and I don't want to create any false hope. I can't tell you anything more for the time being. We need more information, more sources, and we need them urgently. Time is running out, in every sense of the word.
Okay.
The dissolved. That horrible disease.
Yes, the fate of those poor devils. That's the cruelest and saddest part of this story. From reliable sources, we've been able to find out that while it is true the Great Wave multiplied the number of dissolved drastically, a few early cases of dissolution were actually detected hours, even days before the catastrophe.
What? There were cases of the dissolved before the Great Wave?
Yes, Michael. Just a handful of victims scattered across the globe. But the timing is significant. What's more, people have told us shocking stories about those victims.
I could tell you one. Colin, the only child of the family that took care of me in the refugee camp, is a dissolved. Just a few hours ago, in a deep trance, he shouted out my name, insisting that he needed to talk to me. He kept saying that he wanted to give me a message from Emily.
Good God, Michael. And what was that message?
I don't know. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, but I will. His condition is very serious, and I have to hurry.
If only we had more information about the disease. What it is, where it came from. If only we knew a little bit more about those strange underground highways they talk about so much during their trances. We need more information. At the New Truth, all we have are a few eyewitness reports here and there, and a handful of tests for detecting the disease that we were able to steal from one of the cleanup brigades. And that's not very much when you're trying to put together a puzzle as obscure and complicated as this one.
I need answers too, Chris. Where can I find the information you need? How can I help you?
A few days ago, one of our confidential sources in the Army contacted the New Truth. He told us he had a bombshell in his hands, an official report of the results of all the investigations conducted to date on the Great Wave, the Dissolved, and the Dead Synchronicity Point. It's a real gold mine, Michael. The answer to our prayers.
And where is that report now?
The same day she left the note at your house, Sarah was supposed to meet our source at the same place we always meet people who cooperate with the New Truth, which had been the safest place in the city up to that point. The sewers. But she never came back, Michael. I was hoping she'd found you. Or perhaps some problem had come up in the sewers, and she'd taken refuge in your apartment.
Don't worry, Chris. Sarah will be fine.
Yes, I know. Sarah is a strong woman and very resourceful. I know she can take care of herself. If you want to help us, Michael, get us that report. I'm trapped in this basement in this wheelchair, but I know that you'll be able to get it for me. It's vitally important that we get it. That's where we'll find the answers to all our questions. Even answers about Emily and her messages. Follow the trail of Sarah and our source. Go down into the sewers and find some clue that can lead us to them. But be very careful down there. It's dangerous.
Dangerous? You just told me the sewers were the safest place in the city.
Indeed they were. That's why they became the perfect hiding place for the Dissolved and their families. For some time now, the Army has been reinforcing its dragnets for catching the Dissolved hiding in the sewers. If they find you in one of those tunnels, they'll shoot first and ask questions later.
I'll be fine.
Take this. You'll need something to guide you. The city sewer system is a veritable labyrinth.
Thank you.
I've marked the exact spot where the meeting was supposed to take place. It's a huge subterranean gallery where several pipes converge. Michael, please, bring me that report. And for the love of God, bring Sarah back to me safe and sound.
I'll do it.
She's okay, right? Like, she's fine, right? Okay, so let's see if there's anything here.
Locked with a key. And the way things turned out after the Great Wave.
Alright. Chris's
Covered
desk.
with scrawled notes. I get the impression that Chris lives...
Yep. Sarah's photo.
While
What
I
does she
can't
look like?
remember her clearly, looking at this photograph gives me a pleasant sense of tranquility. I'm sure Sarah and I were very good...
Cool. So now we know what Sarah looks like. Old armchair.
Oh, Lord. I'm completely exhausted. I feel like I've been wandering around this new world for centuries, but I can't stop to rest now. Not until Chris and I have uncovered the secrets in that Army report.
Okay, anything else?
Dozens of documents and newspaper clippings. Looking at the topics of all this material, I can...
Got it. Sorry, I'm like fast reading now. Bookshelves. 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 Okay, so I imagine when I find what I need to find, you'll let me in this trunk.
The entire basement is filled with books. You can even find the odd exotic... Sarah and Chris accumulated enough material...
Right, that's everything? Yeah, alright, let's go. Bye, Chris. To the manhole. Cool, we're gonna find Sarah. We're gonna get that report. And we'll just one step at a time. Oh no, stream haters! Pop, pop. A save also. It's been a hot minute. Is that candy? Do I have candy above me? Let's go, Candy. Oh my god. Just straight up said goodbye. Wait, do we have no range people? Oh no. We can't get the bee! But big, it also shoots stingers, so not a normal bee. Praetorus' units with candy. I have candy? Oh god, maybe we can lure it out? Alright, I'll be sure to do a range person. Oh, but I keep healing him. Oh no. I don't think we're gonna win this one. Well, I'll be sure to use an archer next time. But let me check all these work messages. My phone was going off, sorry. Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, no, we're stuck in this loop. There we go. There goes the timer. I was like, I can't really do anything until the timer's done. Come on, timer. Oh, this gives me time to message people. My roommate just sent a message saying I should have cast emotes, and I was like, I did. I had like cast Pog and like a cast Shame one, but they weren't getting used too often, so I took them off. Wait, oh my god, did we still win? Please tell me we still won. I'll take it. We somehow still won. Oh my god, I will accept it. Or did we? I don't know. Let's go with this guy. Okay, I don't see any bees. I think we're okay. Exactly right, Larrington. It was very harrowing. Alright, back to the drama. Alright, flashlight.
Here goes. I'll use the map Chris gave me as a guide. These tunnels are a real labyrinth. This is the place marked on the map, the place where Sarah and her confidential source were found. This is where that river of filthy water is. There's something hypnotic about that. The underground rivers that carried the sewage and garbage from Doomsday City lead here. If I ever thought I couldn't fall any lower. There's a very familiar sound coming from the depths of the tunnel behind this grate. It's a subway train. I don't get it. If they boarded up the subway stops and shut down the subway service, what the devil are those trains carrying? And where are they going? Damn it. More of that macabre graffiti. This pestilent city is oozing blood from every pore. The trail disappears, drip by drip, into that tunnel.
Wait, what are at my feet?
They wouldn't be of any use to me. These bullets have already been fired. They gleam like gold nuggets, illuminated by the light that enters through the ceiling. These empty shell casings are evidence that a shooting occurred in these sewers.
A subway. You've been training for this moment. Larrington. Alright. Don't be dead. Don't be dead, Sarah. Partially distangled waste?
I've been able to remove some of the waste, but I won't be able to remove the rest of it with my hands. This stuff is too snarled up.
Okay, crowbar?
Alright. Let's see what the devil's so tangled up in here. My God! Sarah! A bullet's torn off her jaw, but her face is still recognizable. Poor Chris. How am I gonna break this to him?
I'm just gonna take that flash drive. I'm just gonna... F. Sorry, Sarah.
One bullet hit her in the jaw, and another went through part of her neck. There's no doubt that Sarah bled to death while using the last of her strength, trying to drag herself out of here.
Anything else here? No? Okay. Oh, solid bars.
Thick bars at the end of the pipe block extremely hard.
Okay, we're gonna go. Chris! I got some bad news for you, Chris. That's gonna be tough. But hey, maybe I could have some film still. Right, it was over here. Hi. Flash drive I found.
Hello, Chris.
Michael, you're back already? Tell me, did you find Sarah? Did you bring the report she went out to get?
I brought the report. Here it is.
Well, that's great news. I knew you could do it. Ah, damn it. I should have guessed. I was expecting a paper dossier, not an electronic document. We have a serious problem, Michael.
Problem? What's wrong?
We're not in the old world anymore, and access to electricity is a privilege very few people have nowadays. The good news is that I was able to save my old laptop from the Great Wave.
Oh, nice. And he left it open.
The bad news is that we don't have anywhere to plug it in.
What can we do?
If we want to find out the secrets in this report, we need electricity. Bring me a generator with enough fuel, and we'll find all the answers we need, Michael. But tell me, please, did you find Sarah? Why didn't she come back with you? What happened?
I gotta let him know.
I'm sorry, Chris. Sarah's dead.
God. But what?
It looks like she and your confidential source were ambushed and shot by soldiers in the sewers. I found Sarah's body in one of the graded tunnels, near the refugee camp. I took the report out of her hands, but I had to leave her there.
Oh, my poor Sarah. She didn't deserve that. Please, Michael, don't leave her body to rot in the sewers. I beg of you. Do it for me. For Sarah. For Emily.
I'll do what I can, Chris. I promise you.
Now, get me that electric generator. Time is running out.
Does he want me to put her in the body bag I have? But first, chest.
What do we have here? As one would expect, there are only old magazines, stacks of paper, and outdated printing supplies here. No, wait a minute. It looks like there's also film for instant cameras here.
Perfect. All right, let me put that in here.
Perfect. Now I can load the camera. The tab that closes the film compartment is broken. I can't use it like this. I need something to hold it in place, or else the film will keep falling out.
I have an instant camera. It's usually like a small thing that can go in there.
I can't believe it. The tooth fragment fits perfectly into the slot for the broken tab. Now I can close the film compartment.
Sure, that works. I was honestly just kind of BSing here because I was like, you know, it's a little really thin, small slot. And I was like, well, I couldn't use the tooth to undo screws. Maybe I can just shove it in a camera. It works. Alright, let's go see if we can put Sarah in the body bag.
Before leaving his house, I shoot a furtive glance at Chris.
Furtive. It's
He's
furtive.
gazing at Sarah's photo in silence.
Furtive?
Completely lost in thought. Maybe I should have lied about what happened to her. Told him that she got away, leaving the report behind. That she's safe and sound, and just waiting for the right moment to come back. But the truth is a poisonous inheritance from the old world. What good does it do to know it, if it snatches away your last hope?
One, that way he's not sitting there every day going, oh my god, Sarah, where are you? Why haven't you come back? Like, not knowing is awful. Okay, furtive. Attempting to avoid notice or attention, typically because of guilt or belief that discovery would lead to trouble. Secretive. Okay, we learned a new word today. Yeah, no, I would rather someone tell me, so that way I'm not left constantly wondering forever, like, what happened? What happened? What happened? Where are they? Why aren't they here? Do I still need the flashlight, or can I just go? Take my flashlight. No, I can just go. He knows the way. Alright, let's go put Sarah in a body bag. Exactly right, Larrington's like, okay, game, calm down. Sarah, would you like to go into a body bag?
This corpse deserves a decent burial, not to be put in a dirty, used plastic bag.
I'm sorry, he said I had to grab your corpse. Do I wrap you up?
The lights are broken and burnt out.
I'll worry about you later, Sarah. I'm sorry. It's hard to tell, like, what's a quest and what's not. But I have film. I fixed my camera. So let's go take a picture of the fuel stuff. Alright, we're passing through Suicide Park. Y'all know this. Y'all know the vibe by now. Okay, how close can I get? That close? Okay. Camera.
Okay, here goes. Damn it. It came out too dark, and the flash doesn't help much. You can hardly make out the depot. The photo is useless like this. I need more light.
That maintenance room. That maintenance room that we found. Ooh. Can I turn on the lights? Come on. Maintenance room. Maintenance room. Yeah, flashlight.
All right. I'll flip the switch for the only circuit that's not blown. I think I hear the buzz of electricity coming from the surface.
Be right back. Progress. Okay, let me get close. That's as close as we can get.
I don't think doing...
Nope. Clickety click.
Let's take a look.
Yes, it is lit, Larrington.
Perfect.
Cool. Get out of here. Alright, off to Hunter. What else do I have? Yeah, what am I gonna use the lights for? Who knows? Alright. Let's go to Hank, or Hunter as he prefers. I have your photo. I'm on the way. Sorry, I heard shouting. Alright, Hunter. Alright, here is your photo.
I brought what we agreed. Here's the photograph of the fuel depot.
Fantastic, Mike. Let's see what you've got there. This is incredible. Those pigs have been storing thousands of gallons of fuel, and all within our reach. With your ID, all we have to do is go into the compound, say, "Hello, boys," and bring it all back here. You've just made me very, very happy, dude. I knew I wasn't wrong about you.
Now you have to hold up your end of the bargain.
Yes, of course I will, Mike. You know I'm a man of my word. Besides, these are hard times, and we have to help one another, dude. I'll get Rod and his wife out of their trailer, so you can have a little time alone with the boy. You have my word, and my complete discretion.
But remember that you promised that we'd do it my way, quietly and with no violence. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I just need your men to distract his parents on some pretext for long enough for me to slip in there, okay?
Of course, Mike. You have my word that we'll only do what's necessary. Only what's strictly necessary. Give me a few minutes and then go to the trailer. Everything will be fine when you get there.
Okay, but before I go, can I ask you for something else?
Today you've been the bearer of the best possible news, dude. So shoot. I'll see what I can do.
Electrical generator?
Some soldiers murdered a friend of mine in the sewers. I need you to take care of her body.
Well, well, well. Murdered in the sewers. And what the hell was your friend doing there? Wait, don't answer. I've heard about that custom among some relatives of the sick. It means she was hiding a dissolved in the sewers. Or am I mistaken?
Yes, you're absolutely, totally, and completely wrong. I'm not going to tell you what she was doing there. About her commitment to learning the truth, to changing things in the shithole left behind by the Great Wave, where you move around like a fish in water. You'd be incapable of understanding it. You couldn't even imagine making a sacrifice like that. Even I have a hard time imagining it. It's none of your business.
Listen, Mike, you know what I think of those disease carriers and of the people who hide them. For everyone's sake, they all belong in the hands of the cleanup brigades. But you know what? Your intentions are good, giving a friend a decent burial. You're loyal to your friends, and I like that. Above all, you've got to be faithful. Loyalty is everything in this new world. So consider it done. I'll take care of it, dude.
Her body's in the sewer tunnel that comes out by the entrance to the camp.
Your friend will have a decent resting place. I give you my word.
Yes. Also, generator. I know the two guys guarding Rose have it, so... Murder? Maybe murder.
I need an electric generator urgently.
Hey, dude, calm down. I think you misinterpreted my offer. Since the Great Wave, a generator has become worth more than the lives of 100 people in this camp. Don't think I couldn't get you one, but the price will be so high that I can't imagine how you'll be able to pay me. I'm sorry, Mike.
But I just gave you access to thousands of gallons of fuel.
But those barrels aren't walking out of that place on their own. My men and I are going to have to risk our hides by going into the lion's den. I'm sorry, but the matter is closed. You should be going now. I've got to get the trailer sorted out. Give me a few minutes and then you can go there, okay? Adios, dude.
Adios? Adios? Adios, okay. It's like when people, instead of saying Adidas, they say adios.
Wait a minute. What's that noise? Why is everyone fleeing? What's going on? The cleanup brigades are coming. And they're heading for Rod's trailer. God damn it! The hunters turned them in! That animal turns Colin and his family in!
No, he's not sick. It's a mistake. Don't take him away. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's just a question of minutes before those bastards break into the trailer and take the boy.
Window.
No, don't take him, please.
Now I understand why this window hasn't been cleaned. Besides, the glass.
Can you open this for me? Yeah. You came at like a very pivotal moment in the game, kid. There you go.
Yeah. I just want to put this on.
Do you want me to close this? Well, let me close it. Bye, Tater Tot. Love you.
Okay, The noise the ambulance makes.
Colin. Cookie box.
This cookie box should have a revolver inside with 2 bullets in it. According to the notebook, it's the one-way ticket out of this new world for Rod and his wife, in case things don't work out for Colin.
Can I have it? Can I have the revolver? Smashing.
Michael? Michael, is that you?
Yes, Colin. It's me. But
Quickly.
how do you know my name?
Emily told me a lot about you. That's how I know you. She gave me a message. She said it was very important that I give it to you. What's all that noise outside, Michael? Where are my parents?
It's nothing, Colin. Your
Focus.
parents will be back very soon. Don't worry. But it's impossible for you to have spoken to Emily. She's no longer with us.
Yes, she is. Emily is always with me. When I go down the underground highways, she's there, waiting for me. Emily gave me a message, Michael. She told me it was something very, very important.
Just what is it? But what if that skips all these options?
Tell me what happens on those underground highways, Colin.
The highways are very dark, and I don't want to go down there. They're too scary. There's no light, and they're full of ghosts. There are only shadows and voices down there. Everyone seems very sad and angry, and they tell me things I don't want to know, things I don't even understand. At first, I hid the whole time, so they wouldn't find me. Or I wandered around by myself for hours in the dark, until I met Emily. Now I'm not so afraid of the underground highways, Michael, because she's always there.
Okay.
You say that Emily takes care of you? But how is that possible?
She protects me. She keeps me from feeling scared, because I used to be really scared. I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't understand anything, but now with Emily by my side, everything is much better. She tells me that what's happening to me is normal, that I'm just sick, but that the sickness will go away soon, and that the pain will go away for good then, that she also got really scared when she got sick.
Emily told you that she also got sick?
Yes, she told me that she went through this before me, that a while back she got the same sickness I have. She told me that she felt very lonely too, and that the pain was unbearable, but that it finally ended. And that's why I shouldn't worry, that the pain and the fear will go away. She's very kind to me, Michael. She's very kind to everybody, isn't she?
Yes, Colin. Yes, she is. Emily contracted the same disease. No, it can't be. Emily, a dissolved? Is that why they didn't let me see your body? Is that the reason for all the secrecy surrounding your death?
Maybe. But it seemed to happen so fast, like she fainted and then hours later she died versus being okay forever. Well, it first happened in Japan, so maybe we got too close to the source.
And what is this message you have to give me that's so important?
She told me that she couldn't come back to be with us, that she will be trapped forever on the underground highways, and that the same thing will happen to me very soon. That's why she asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. She told me that you'd understand. We're connected, and it's very important for you to remember that.
Connected? What does that mean, Colin?
Emily told me there was a thread that no one can see that joins us to you, and that's why there's still a chance we can be saved, but that only you could do it while there's still time. She told me that if we're connected, there's still some hope for us all. Can you make everything go back to the way it was, Michael? I don't want to be stuck on the underground highways forever. Can you really make everything go back the way it was, Michael?
We're connected? What does that mean? I don't understand anything. This is all crazy.
Michael, help me. It hurts so much. Make it stop.
Colin, what's happening?
Make it stop. Please.
God. I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here.
Yo!
Get out of our way and let us do our job. No, don't go in there. I beg of you.
My son! My son!
Colin, no.
Oh my God.
Damn it. I can't breathe. If it's true that there's a way to change all this, I have to find it now. I don't think I can stand it any longer. I don't think anyone can.
Okay. Is there anything else out here for me? No, I'm gonna go now. I have a gun though, so. And he said, Rose has every right to defend herself. Well, that was the thing that happened. Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm gonna give Rose the gun. Because if I shoot him, Hunter's like, I'm gonna come after you. But if Rose shoots them, she has every right to defend herself. Rose, I have a present.
It doesn't look like it's having it.
Give it the gun.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. Have you come to help us?
I don't know whether who I was before the Great Wave entitles me to make any kind of moral judgments. But what I do know is that the Hunter and his men are a real cancer in this new world, which is the only thing that really counts right now. The girl has a right to defend herself, that bastard said. So someone should give her the chance to do that. It's only fair, right? I can't get you out of here, Rose. I'm sorry. You're the only one that can do it.
Thank you.
As she was picking up the revolver, she gave me a look of determination that I didn't know she had in her. Rose acted so quickly that I barely saw what happened through the crack in the door of her van. Her hand was steady, even when the second man begged for his life, sobbing and groveling on the floor. The bullet went right through his heart. Blood splattered all over her white dress. And then she let the revolver drop and sat down, lost in her own world. And she didn't do or say anything else, holed up in her tiny, delirious inner landscape. There she had everything she could ever need, safe at last from the new world, which she will probably never return to.
Okay. I'm just gonna take this generator now.
No, the water turned the generator into an enormous hunk of scrap metal. Why would I want to take it with me in this condition?
Huh?
What the hell? Another one of those repeating images. Those damn time loops.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No!
It's Rose, killing her captors again. But there's something in this one that makes it different. It feels more real and more intense than the other times.
Wait. Body bag? Body bag? Protected from the water? Oh, damn.
Damn it. I wasn't able to save it. I can only cover half the generator with this.
Coins. To get the tarp down from my studio. Anything else here? Alright, I'm gonna go now. Because he said the water messed it up, and it's like, you know, she shot, so I figured water. But, I'm gonna use the coins, get the tarp, come back. Hopefully you'll do that time thing. Throw the tarp, throw the body bag, take the generator, give it to Chris, and that's as far as my brain got. That's as far as I got. I'm just taking the kernels I'm getting. Okay, coins. No, the tarp.
Let's see. The coins fit perfectly in the heads of the screws. It'll be no trouble loosening.
Which, this is a fabric. It's not waterproof, so I'm like, that wouldn't really work, but... Okay, I have a crowbar, flashlight... What are the lights for? Oh, maybe this connects the generator to the laptop. Got it. Get me out of here. No? Get out of here. Can't get mad at me. Rose did it. Alright, let's get another whooshy time thing going. Gotta protect it from the water. It's gross, though. It's gross. let's try this again. Let me get close to this. Well, if I do it now, it's not gonna make sense because I'm gonna go back in time, right? Do I just sit here? Do I wait? Do I look at something?
Those bastards just played their last hand. I can't help but think those guys got what was coming to them, even if that's a thought worthy of the hunter. These are the remains of the water tower that belonged to the hunter's men. One of Rose's shots pierced the metal, causing all the water to drain out.
Okay. Do I just sit here? I don't really know how to do my thing. It just seems to happen. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait. So it happened on the roof of our apartment. It was just so give it a second. Oh, there it goes. I'm ready. I'm ready. Quickly before she kills him.
No. Rose. No, don't do it. No.
Is there anything else I need to do? I can't move. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. An easier way would have just hold the body bag and just lead the water away, but...
Okay. First, I'll unplug the cables that connected to the trailer.
I feel like, Rose, can we talk?
There's no point in bothering her.
Okay. I figured I'd say something, but she's gone. Alright, let's go give the generator to Chris. Figure out what's on that flash drive. Like, I'm curious, like, what is the story? Like, how can I solve this? I don't... Huh? Alright, generator? Chris?
I brought the generator you need, Chris.
Great, Michael. I knew you could do it. Give me a few minutes to set up the computer and open the report.
While Chris was getting everything ready, I decided to sit down in one of the armchairs in the office. I was exhausted. My mind had been trying to make sense of the last few hours of my life for what seemed like an eternity. The first hours following my bitter birth in this new world. But how could I judge the new world if I could barely remember the old one? The only thing I was sure of was that we had lost something very valuable along the way. The photograph of our life, overnight, had turned into a dark, blurry, sepia-tinted image. All of civilization had drowned under the great wave, and the only thing left on the beach were its remains. But no, I was fooling myself. I was already lost before the catastrophe. To tell the truth, all the other victims of the Great Wave had been luckier than me. They still dreamed of returning to their lives. Mine had already been broken a long time ago. Did I really stand a chance of recovering something I'd already lost forever? What type of strength, what type of miracle could ever give me that second chance?
Michael, wake up!
Wait for the cutscene to end and then we'll do stream.
What's happening?
The report, Michael. It's the report. I was going over it while you were sleeping. It's incredible. It's way beyond our expectations. You're gonna think I've gone crazy, but I don't even know where to start.
How about at the beginning?
Okay. It's the dead synchronicity point. The entire universe is changing, and we're going to witness it. We're going to be witnesses. And victims.
Witnesses? Victims? But what the hell are you talking about? What is this dead synchronicity point?
It's hard to explain. You're a photographer, so I'll try this analogy. Imagine a person's life chronicled in photographs. Up to now, and according to the rules that governed our universe, we were all subject to certain very specific temporal rules. Past, present, and future. That's all there was to it. So, the first thing we'd find would be a photo of the person as a newborn, then another on the person's 6th birthday, then another in college, and so on. Then we'd see photos of the person's wedding, children, old age, death, all in logical, linear, chronological order. Since our universe is conceived along a single line that starts in the past, makes a stopover in the present, and then projects into the future. Do you follow me?
Yes, of course I follow you.
Well, imagine now that this entire temporal architecture crumbles, falls apart, dissolves. Imagine that something or someone has altered the foundations of our universe, changing the rules of the game, forever annihilating our idea of time, the concepts of past, present, and future.
I think you just lost me, Chris.
Then let me continue with the metaphor of the photographs. Imagine now that a card dealer takes all these snapshots that sum up the life of this person, shuffles them, and places them in a stack in one spot on the card table. What would we have then? There would no longer be a chronological line, Michael. There would be no past, present, or future. Each of the individual events captured in these photographs, they would all be happening simultaneously, at the exact same point in time. And that point we would call...
the dead synchronicity point.
Exactly. Now our world is abandoning its old physical laws and getting closer to that dead synchronicity point where time no longer exists. And therefore, all the phenomena and events that happened or will happen in the universe will start to be stacked on top of other ones, like the photographs in the dealer's deck.
That sounds crazy. How credible do you think this report is?
Completely, Michael. The dead synchronicity point is a fact, and the worst thing is that we're approaching it faster and faster. It'll only be a matter of days, at best maybe a few weeks, before the universe enters this new state. Time is ending, in every sense.
And what does all this have to do with us?
Come on, do you still not see it? This change in the architecture of the universe, this nullification of time, is the real origin of the Great Wave, the dissolved, and the emergence of the new world.
Okay. Okay, so is that why the people are dissolving? Like, their cards, their deck gets stacked, and it's like because you're a baby, an adult, and not existing and dead at the same time, you just dip out? Okay, Stream Raiders. Oh my goodness, just go. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was finding out about filming tomorrow. There's a chance we actually might be able to do a stream tomorrow, because filming might have gotten pushed back to 6 p.m. Compression of time that is effectively like a fast forward to the person experience and imagine experience every hangover, headache, injury all at once. Well, it's also just your entire existence is just in a single moment, so makes sense why it's painful and they just kind of dissolve away. Like, oh my god, that's such a horrible way to go. But let's see how Michael comes into all this. Go, Michael, explain.
So the Great Wave was caused by this approach to the dead synchronicity point?
Yes, Michael. The Great Wave was the first manifestation of our universe's approach to the dead synchronicity point. That's why the catastrophe struck at the same time all over the planet. It wasn't just a local occurrence. It had global dimensions. It was the first clear and obvious sign that something was going wrong, and it brought chaos and misery to the world, as you've been seeing yourself since you woke up.
I just realized I'm very hungry.
What the hell do the dissolved have to do with all this?
According to the report, the dissolved are still a big mystery. There isn't much information about them or their disease. What we do know is that they are people who are especially sensitive to the dead synchronicity point, and that is what's so tragic about them.
Especially sensitive?
Of course. This transformation, this radical and overwhelming change in the basic structure of the universe is totally incompatible with human life. We're condemned to die, Michael. Each and every one of us.
That's terrible. How can you be so sure of that?
If you think about it rationally, it's obvious. Our bodies are the product of hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, of a gradual and precarious adaptation to the environment, the universe, and its physical laws. Reaching the dead synchronicity point, the annihilation of time, we'd need another 100,000 years to adapt to such a drastic change. And what do you think will happen to the human race, to each and every one of us when this process concludes? I'll tell you, our primary metabolism will go into a state of shock. Our entire cell structure will be jolted so profoundly and so violently that what we now call our bodies will lose all coherence, leaving behind just a brown puddle as evidence of our existence.
We'll dissolve. Like those poor sick people.
Indeed. According to the report, the dissolved are simply pioneers, people who are ahead of their time, the vanguard of the human race in its final extinction. That's why some cases started cropping up so early, even before the Great Wave. Their illness was the harbinger of the enormous explosion that was to follow. It preceded it by hours, even days, and that's why the cases are multiplying exponentially as we get closer to the end. Do you understand? We'll all end up turning into dissolved.
Okay.
The last time we spoke, you told me that there could be a solution. A way to reverse all this madness.
Yes, and that's the best part of the report. Theoretically, Michael, and paradoxical as it may sound, our progress toward the dead synchronicity point also brings the opportunity to change things, to turn the process around and return to where we were before our world collapsed.
And how would that be possible?
By penetrating the very center of the anomaly, the deepest nucleus of dead synchronicity, and arriving at the point where time is just starting to fold back into itself before the process is completed. If, inside the dead synchronicity point, each and every one of the events that have happened or will happen in the universe unfold, then surely it must be possible to gain access to the moment when something or someone triggered the catastrophe and stop it.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You're talking about time travel.
Yes, I'm talking about the possibility of accessing the past to save our present and our future, of turning the Great Wave and all its consequences into a mere nightmare that never actually happened. The report talks about the hypothetical existence of a door leading into the very heart of the dead synchronicity point, a door to each and every one of the snapshots of the past, present, and future of our universe. And if, through that door, we had a chance to access the precise instant when everything went haywire, then we might be able to change things. Michael, that's what we've got to focus on in whatever time we have left. But I have to continue studying this report. I'm sure there are more answers in it, and you have got to help me.
Okay.
You're telling me that the dead synchronicity point is the origin of all this chaos? That our only chance of salvation is a theoretical journey to the past? Or sooner or later we'll all be obliterated, like those poor dissolved?
That's right, Michael. So we'd better get to work on it as soon as possible. By the way, the report also mentions another very interesting thing about the dissolved.
What is it?
It seems that in their trances, through their trips to the underground highways, the sick form a strange relationship with each other. It's as if the disease unites them, regardless of any physical distance that might separate them. The report is very unclear on this point, but it seems as if the dissolved are somehow linked, connected.
My God. That can't be.
Remember. Please, remember.
Everything fits now. Everything makes sense.
Please. Enough. My head.
Emily asked me to tell you that we're connected, Michael. We're connected.
Michael, what's going on?
I don't know.
Chris, get one of those tests ready. Fast.
But what for? You don't think that you're also...
Do as I say.
Okay. Give me your hand.
What kind of test determines that you're traveling through time?
It's positive. Michael, you're sick.
No, we knew that.
You're dissolved.
We knew that.
No. That can't be.
Really?
No. No.
The visions weren't a clue.
Michael. Michael. Wake up.
Emily? Emily, is that you?
Please, Michael, wake up. Wake up.
Is that really you? Where am I?
Yes, Michael. It's me. You are on the underground highways.
What? What? No, don't tell me it ends here. What were the lights for? Ugh. I mean, great game, but like we knew you were dissolved. You kept having the flashes. Like we knew this. As soon as the first one happened, we were like, we're sick. We're whatever this is. Ooh, but a horror MMO with a penetration mechanic? Yeah, I can imagine quite a few jokes already. Okay. We've been noon. What Adobo said. We've been noon. Good English. We've been noon so long, so hard. We be noon. We have known. Oh, so many mates! This was a Kickstarter game? Or maybe Indiegogo. Well, game. There are some moments that I did not know what to do, and then others where I was just throwing a shot in the dark and it was like, surprise, it works! And it's like, oh, okay, I put a tooth in the camera. Could have put a stick, I could have put anything in there. Nope, my tooth. Well, I guess this means we can play a new game tomorrow, since apparently I won't be filming till later. I have to update my calendar. Awesome sauce. Cool, yeah. You can't handle the tooth. You can't handle the truth. Sorry, I love that. That's really great. That's a good one. Oh, the voice actors. Wait, Michael? Akambuk. That's not the person we found. Been in some movies. Maybe it's for a different language. Oh, now it's gonna show all the backers. Oh, it's not on his IMDb, but I guess, yeah, he's like the German voice of Michael. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, is there a way to speed this up? No, it's just a plain skip, but cool. We finished a game. Also, I wonder why that's blank. I'll look into that later. But, my goodness. Well, enjoy your long weekend, Adobo. And thank you everyone for stopping by and helping us out. I do appreciate it. Like, I will let you know if I don't want backseat, but for point and clicks where I'm not super smart, I will take all the backseat gaming. Thank you very much. I will see y'all lovely people tomorrow. Y'all have yourself a wonderful day. Zoo is Massey. Bye-bye.